show you something. Hey. Clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat, bitch factory. Hey. That's the strategy. Where we at? Fat, bitch factory. Dust up the chef hat, bowl like a queen. Wake up late night, chase a food dream. Phone charged up, got the ring light clean. Factory shift, baby, heavy whipped cream. Boom, bad beat while the grill goes sizzle. Pots get hot and the sauce gon' drizzle. Step in the line, make the whole plate wiggle. Big fork moves in the waistline jiggle. Clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat, bitch factory. Red apron on, that's the strategy. Where we at? Fat, bitch factory. Mac on the stove, butter in the pan. Cornbread stack, call it thick with a plan. Hot like a wok, don't stop my hand. I'm the boss of the sauce, you a sous chef stand. Spatula flip with the wrist, no pressure. Kitchen my runway, apron my dresser. Late night grind, but the check feel fresher. Fat bitch factory, big vibe, no lesser. Whip it up, flip it down, take a bite, pass it round. No scale, no shame, we cook loud and free. Big beat, big eats, factory energy. Clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat bitch factory. Red apron on, that's the strategy. Where we at? Fat bitch factory. Clock out, never that. We keep serving extra sauce, extra fat. Boom bap, baby, that's the recipe. Fat bitch factory.
I was laughing to myself and jamming. Like, I literally got out of the shower, and for some reason I thought that I was starting at 9. But actually I had set it for 8:50, and I had just hopped out of the shower and I was like doing moisturize, and I was like, why am I getting like some sort of countdown on my phone? I was like, oh shit, that's me. That's my stream. So I like ran in and turned the song on. Thank you very much to Aren't You Exhausted, Ashley. Of course, I know that everybody is already subscribed, but I'm going to post it again. So please, if you are not subscribed to Ashley, please get subscribed. I was like, shit, what am I going to do? Well, I'm trying to like actually just put moisturizer on just my face and put on a sweater and some undies, like, you know, like running around. Hey, Tess. Hey, Raleigh. Hey, Tiff. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm probably really loud. I'm sitting really close to my computer, and because it is quite late, I should be more quiet anyway, but let me know if I'm too quiet. Probably not, probably never. So subscribe to Aren't You Exhausted. Literally, like, one day I'm gonna like have Ashley write me an album for me to like sing and be the next Adele, the next Rosie / Adele singing karaoke in the psych ward. So that was actually like something that I wanted to go over again, because when I was listening back to it today, I was like, holy shit, she really clocked some tea in that TikTok video. So if you guys don't mind, I just want to play this again quickly, because she actually says a lot. She actually says a lot. And I kind of want to listen to it again as we go into the next lot of stuff, because there is some tea in here. Not only does she list off all her medications, yada, 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 but she actually says, like, this is the 3rd time in the psych ward in 2 years, which I don't even think that Chris and Britt realize this. And I've been going through my receipts, and I have clocked 3 psych ward admissions since 2023, like 2023, 2024. 3 psych ward admissions, and she's going to admit that here. So I just want to play it again just to get that back on the record and make a note of it.
This is Rosie.
Let me know how the sound is.
Of me
If
taking
anything's
my
wrong,
medication outside of me having actually just gone to the mental hospital for the 3rd time in like 2 years.
By the way, I'm also very well aware that there's a lot of other people live right now, so I will not be upset if everybody decides to not be here, but I just want to go over it anyway for my own thing, because like I've got about an hour before I have to go to bed. So I was like, I'm just going to fucking get through another hour of this. So you're welcome to stay, but you're also welcome to go and join other streams. No dramas at all.
And I've been on quite a journey with figuring out my mental health, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about medication and medication anxiety and normalizing medication, and just like, I went from being completely unmedicated to taking 3 mental health medications that are actually helping me after 6 months last year. I took a 6 month leave, trialed over 12 medications with varying levels of horrible side effects that didn't work for me. And last year was when
She took a 6-month leave, trialed over 12 medications, right? She struggles with medication anxiety. We now know that she had been watching Amber Lynn for at least 3 years before this. She, in my opinion, copycat. You guys know. It's not normal to go to the psych ward 3 times in 2 years and not progress. Not be like, hey, this medicine's really working for me. Let me try everything I can to stay on this medicine. It's very strange.
I discovered the ADHD med that worked for me, but I couldn't figure out the mental health meds. And after having a little bit of a nervous breakdown at work, gang, I kind of realized.
I know I pointed out yesterday, but saying like, had a little bit of a mental breakdown at work, gang. That's not funny to me. I don't think that's like a jokey, funny thing. Anyway, just like I didn't fully register what was happening yesterday because I was in the middle of a bunch of other things, but she's definitely like telling on herself here.
That, I might actually have found meds that work for me. So these are my medications.
She also sounds kind of drunk or high if you listen.
I also take metformin because I found out that, what is going on? Oh my god, I forgot I put that there. I just found out actually that my A1C is 0.1 away from being back into the normal range. I'm at like a 5.7, I think, which is super fucking cool. And I'm really nervous to be taking my meds for the first time outside of the hospital. So I thought I would record and promote self-care, because this is self-care. This is self-care. So I'm doing the best that I've done in a very long time, and I'm waiting to get a call back about intensive outpatient care. And I have to get a new therapist because mine quit her practice and is moving to a self-pay office. So that's sad and frustrating.
So, like, I'm not sure if she's just trying to sound cool for TikTok or something, but she's definitely putting on some sort of voice or something. It's really weird. Hey, what is my thing doing? That is not what my screen should look like. It's not a problem, but I like it to look like, I like this one better. Sorry. No, like, yeah, she sounds weird. I don't know if she's like, yeah, like I'm so cool. Like I've been in the psych ward. Like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know what it is. It's fucking annoying though.
And a month ago, my primary care physician moved to another city. So my care got destabilized, which is partially how I ended up deciding to admit myself for the past 6 days.
Another self-admission.
And so this is my first night back at home. I had to go to the pharmacy 3 times because they accidentally gave me a blood pressure medication that wasn't even prescribed to me because it was similar to the name of my ADHD med. Okay, I can do this. It's fine. The nurse handed me my meds all the time, and it was
This fucking fake anxiety.
fine because someone else is giving them to me. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, shut up, bitch. What? I'm gonna need to edit this. I said a bunch of tiny little burps I'm gonna have to edit out. But yeah, I am. I don't know if I'm gonna film these every.
She's saying the pharmacy messed up, Riley. We've been over this a couple of times now. But so you know how there are some medications that double up as ADHD meds and also as blood pressure meds. Like my dog was on clonidine. Rosie was on 10X, which I think both of those things double up as a ADHD. Well, they're meant for blood pressure, but they've like off-label work well as ADHD meds, like calming people down and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, so it seems as though they probably didn't actually mess up. They probably just gave her like the off-label, maybe. And she's like raging about it, obviously.
Every day, but especially, but like while I'm on leave and stuff, while I'm getting all this figured out, I do want to make sure I take my meds every day. And since I just took metformin, it doesn't mean I need to go eat. I just took a tiny sip, and I.
Point is, Raleigh, it's giving her anxiety, okay? Because like every day in the psych ward, the nurses handed her the medicine and she didn't have to think about it. And now she's got to check everything because someone made a mistake. Okay.
Keep like burping.
Ew.
So, anyway,
Ever heard of editing?
I don't know. I wish this wasn't so hard for me, but I know I'm not the only person out there with this.
It's not hard for you. You're co-opting somebody else's fucking anxiety. Again. For TikTok. For fucking TikTok.
And it's just having treatment-resistant depression is really hard. Something I don't think it's talked about enough in terms of like the conversation around depression and medication. And I'm not a doctor. Don't take medical advice from people on the internet, but I found a medication combination with the Abilify and Cymbalta and 10X, and it's working really well for me. And I'm hopeful, and I'm nervous. So.
I agree, Raleigh. I think it's for her parents to show that she's like, look at me, I'm so sick. Look at all my pills I'm taking. But it's also for TikTok. She uses a lot of like TikTok lingo. It's just weird. Anyway, that's the beginning of the show. So welcome, everybody. We are going to start off. Oh, my cat is being really cute. He's rolling around, showing me his belly. It's not really fair. Because I want to just give him I gave him a belly scratch and he bit me. So we are now going to watch so yesterday we watched a couple of things leading up to her talking about these homeless youths, right? Which led up to her GoFundMe scam. It's really not fair when cats look so cute and they're like, pat me, give me a belly rub, and then literally like rip your arm open. It's really unfair. I wish that you would stop being so cute. Anyway, this here was a member stream that she did around that time. So this is a really quick one. Also, I know that there's a spider somewhere around here and the cat is beezing because he loves to eat those spiders, which I appreciate it, but I'm also terrified because if he's acting funny, I'm like, is the spider in the room? So we've got this one, which is a members only, and we've got this one, which is a members only. So this one, I'm watching them in order. I'm making sure to do this in order because that's how we do. So there was the one where it was like cooking and setting my brother up on a date. There wasn't that much in there. I decided that the end of it wasn't that important because I got bored. So we're going to watch this instead and go on from here.
A minute to show up. I also
Volume
sporadically because I'm in the pool. I'm just straight chilling today.
Hey, Runs.
I just made up some exciting plans for this weekend. And I'm thinking about potentially just like cutting off all my like kind of just scrapping. I honestly have already scrapped probably hours of vlog footage, like up to like more than an hour, like 2 hours or so.
I didn't set up my screen and stuff beforehand, so I don't know how things look. Like, it's not how I want it to look with my pink background and stuff, but I was just like, oh shit, I thought I had 10 minutes and I had like 30 seconds. Sorry about this. It's looking a bit dodgy, looking a bit dicey, but I know you guys can still sort of see what's happening, and it's all about the content, right?
So, and I have some more that I think I'm going to end up scrapping. There is like definitely a video that I'm planning on editing. I just put it in my editor. It was an unboxing video prior, but I'm looking.
This was the unboxing video. Again, very tone deaf, as she's doing the same thing right now, which is receiving gifts from people, doing a fundraiser where she's trying to grift, and it's for food scarcity, and this was for homeless youths, and doing like these weird like food unboxings and like Amazon hauls and stuff. It's not right. It's just not right. Anyway.
Looking back at some of the videos I was starting and like kind of trying to work on, and I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I'm good on that. Like, I'm good on.
Yeah, literally, like I was saying, like this is not the first time. What she's doing right now with the food scarcity fundraiser, whilst shoving food in her face and doing huge expensive hauls. I don't know if you saw that today, Rally. Huge expensive haul with steak and goat's cheese and like so much like luxury items, whilst planning a fundraiser for food scarcity, and also unboxing a brand new fucking laptop on November 1st when people are losing their fucking benefits. Very, very tone deaf. Very disgusting.
Moving forward with those. So, yeah, man, it's been forever since I've done a members only live. That's for sure. I definitely think I need to schedule one out for you guys. And this might be a really short live. I kind of just wanted to do a quick members update, say hello.
She disabled the chat, by the way.
I am, in fact, here in the pool. And I'm really stoked. I've also gotten some positive updates regarding the friend that I was helping. Oh shit, I just started this live and I gotta go. Okay. Well, hi guys. This is a really short update. But crap.
Okay. So she came back a little bit later, same day, and posted this. So
Dishes, and
I'll turn it
I'm
up.
going to hang out with y'all for a bit. What's going on? Let me go ahead and get all this moved over here. The dishes situation, it's just like,
And it says here the chat is disabled.
Guys, there's like 3 or 4 pots in here, so actually no, there's 5. So it's like stacked really high. Looks like there's a lot more than there actually is. I've been considering experimenting with playing music and members only live, like occasionally, because I feel like obviously it won't be a monetized live, but like whatever. I kind of just want to listen to music and like chit chat with y'all and just vibe. So hi, elephant in the room. Good to see ya.
Definitely not runs.
So I thought we could do like a little body doubling members only live. I do have some updates. I want to wait till some more people start showing up. But I do.
Sorry, I'm gonna speed this one up because it is like about an hour and 15. So I'm gonna speed it up to like, oh fuck, it's already at 1.5, 1.75. Let's see. If it's too fast, let me know and I will slow it down. I don't mind.
I have some updates regarding like the girl that I was helping and stuff and everything. So hey, can you always wear wireless headphones? I've seen creators do that on vids. I'd need to probably look into ones that have like good microphones. Are you having a hard time hearing me? Because I can talk louder.
So this was members only. She's disabled the chat. 7 thumbs up. filmed on your guys' 19th of September.
Oh, you mean to listen to music? You meant from you? 1 second. I'm gonna do that, just so I can have something in my ear. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Yeah, I have 2 pairs. Question. Hello, Fancy Pumps. I just wanted to, let me see here. Make sure it didn't connect to my phone over my tablet. Hey, Dandelion, good to see ya. Hey, Renzi.
Why the fuck would somebody say, hey, can you put in wireless headphones and listen to music whilst you're talking to us? Like, again, like I find that really rude to do that. But anyway.
Good to see ya. Hey, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Here, let's do this. Okay, Bluetooth. Oh, which one are you? Are these the Lenovo Think Plus? They are. Perfect. Sick. But yeah, the live is just getting started, which is why I'm not saying much yet. I have to clean up over there too, but where's over here? So this is the one. I've cleaned up over there a couple times already, but I obviously ate earlier and stuff, so I need to throw away a couple things. But my goal is to deal with this in front of me. Let's see. Because like I'm doing a lot better. Like my meds are helping me a lot, and they definitely were, I would say, helping me. I feel like I was doing better in the hospital than I have been the past day or so, but I'm not doing bad. I'm just like realizing the things that are still triggers or like difficult to maneuver around for me, and so I'm just trying to figure that out for me and like getting myself set up. Oh, I feel like I got a cough. Hang on. I'm gonna blow y'all's ears off. Stuff, I think. Because I did wake up today, like a little bit better, but I've been struggling to sleep consistently. It's frustrating. But I slept more tonight. I'm still doing like a waking up thing because my body just got used to that being in the hospital and stuff. This over here. And I was just talking about this because actually, my friend Danielle came over, and hung out with me at the pool today in my backyard, and we were just like talking and stuff, and I was talking about the routine, and she was like talking about making a routine, and I was just like, excuse me, I just feel like I can't. Like I feel like it is something that like I am unable to do in a consistent manner. Like something my entire life that I've struggled with. And it's just like the executive dysfunction of it all. And I've tried all the tricks. I've tried everything. I've tried for years and years, and it's exhausting.
It's 4 a.m. I'm here, Nikki. Are we going for a run? Because fuck Florida. Damn. 89 degrees in November. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Well, what is 89? That's like I'm just trying to think in Celsius. It's probably like in the high 20s. I can Google. But why are you running at 4 a.m.? That's very early to be awake. Good morning, Gigi. Good to see you again. I feel like you are like on the same time zone as me. I know you're not, but it feels like it because we seem to be awake at the same time. It's like your morning and my night. Yeah, so Danielle is the girl that she went to the fairy festival with. And Danielle is the one that called her out about her food stamps when they went for Mexican for lunch in Tampa. Danielle is actually disabled. Danielle has like I think Danielle's seems very, very nice and very, very blunt and very like straightforward. Danielle seems to be genuinely disabled. I think they got a disability pass for something, and like Rosie took the scooter and Danielle used her walker. Like Danielle actually needs it, you know? So yeah, but Danielle seems really, really nice. Yeah, so apparently she did meet up with Danielle last week sometime, but then she was saying she was going to meet a friend and like help them out with something. And then it seems like she actually met up with Jeff, the creep, instead. So I don't know. Maybe she met up with them both. That seems like a lot for Rosie, the agoraphobic girl. Yeah, I think Danielle did a lot for that fairy festival. Like she drove, she was like yeah, getting the passes. Like one of them got in for free because the other one had a, you know, like a disability pass, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, Rosie's a user, but she did say like she had to go and help her friend with her business. So I'm hoping that that was Danielle anyway, because Danielle seems nice. She deserves to have friends better than this fucking moron.
How difficult it is for me, you know? It's just annoying. So, but okay, that doesn't need to be scrubbed, so we're gonna throw that in here. Because I'm just gonna run the dishwasher. What is this? What does this do? I'm gonna save it in case I figure it out, but I have no idea what this lid is to. It really is, because the problem is I thrive in routine. Like, routines are good for me, but without assistance, I am not consistent with them.
I know.
I'm just not.
Jeff.
Like, without, like,
Yuck.
you know, I had more of a routine, like, when I was living with a partner. It was easier on me to maintain certain things when there was, like, help with certain tasks, and, like, certain things were my responsibility, and I would handle those, right? But, like, with the tasks are shared, but, like, with...
You guys, I have so much stuff I want to show you. All in good time, but I have so much stuff I want to show you. And if she deletes it, tough shit, because I already have it. Do you guys want a little sneaky? So I was like trying to figure out, because I was talking with Chris in the last stream about like how many times has Rosie been to the psych ward, and I've got a few. Like, okay, so
Everybody feels kind of weird some days.
Hi, guys.
this was May 2023. May 2023.
It's your girl. For real. It's been a weird couple
My
months.
cat is beezing.
And an intense couple weeks. Having your mental health and your disabilities exploited against you is a really intense experience. And
May 2023 was after she had the fight with Rain and Ivy. And she also, at that point in time, I'm not going to zoom in on it, but she's wearing a hospital bracelet in this. So in April, I think she went to the psych ward. And this is May, the end of May. She's wearing this fucking bracelet.
having been victimized so much by exploitation in my life, I had a sense of rage that was so much deeper than a meaningless friendship that needed to never happen to begin with. But you know, it was the catalyst to an amount of self-growth that I didn't believe enough in myself to have. So in a way, I guess thanks for that. But at the end of the day,
Raging about.
my energy's not shifted towards that ever.
Part 2. Look, oop, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Let me get it. We got to do this right. Okay, so May 2023. Which one did I show you guys? 4. Okay, so this is 5.
Been diagnosed
Wait.
with major depressive.
You guys want to hear the whole thing. Get the whole receipt out there.
I have finally been diagnosed with major depressive disorder, second diagnosis of PTSD, and undiagnosed dissociative disorder, because that requires further follow-up, as well as the autism. However, there has been psychiatric confirmation that my self-assessment is pretty valid. I am also, at least for the past 1 to 2 months, an untreated diabetic, which is why I needed the cane to help with my dizziness and my brain fog. Because
Making excuses for why she had to use the cane performatively.
carrying my weight on my body with the amount of symptoms and untreated mental health issues that I had.
Not that this is the topic of the thing, but for context, for anybody who doesn't know Rosie and hasn't watched any of the previous videos, Rosie made friends with a couple of sex workers that were local to her. She used them to make content. She got paid for doing the content. After the fact, she pretended to pose with one of their cane, like mobility device, and the person whose cane it was said, "Hey, that was kind of fucking lame of you to like pose with my cane for some article and pretending like you're disabled when normally you tell us how able-bodied you are and how much you do not need a cane because you're not as disabled as we are." And she lost her shit and doxed them and posted about their children on 18 plus platforms, including Phoebe and her 18 plus Twitter, and misgendered them because they are non-binary. She then came out and said that she was non-binary, and now she's coming out to say that I need the cane because I had all of these things wrong with me, when it's basically these people had said, like, no, every time we went somewhere, we would say, like, Rosie, use the cane, use the walker, use a scooter. And she always was quite ableist towards them, saying, like, I don't need that. I'm not like you.
Was beyond the point of exhausting and depressing. I had a lot of self-delusion, self-deluded ideology. I wasn't delusional. In fact, my biggest fear was confronted.
All right. May as well finish this now. Part 6 out of 100.
That I finally admitted that I had audio and visual hallucinations. With extensive psychiatric feedback, it was determined that they are
Why does it look like you're making it up, Rosie? And why do you keep flipping your fucking hair around?
psychotic, and the hallucination it was determined.
Sorry, I'm very chaotic. I'm going to start it again and let it play.
I finally admitted that I had audio and visual hallucinations. With extensive psychiatric feedback, it was determined that they are non-psychotic, and the hallucinations are misplaced sensory audio processing. So, I will forever stay in my truth. And I am stabilized because I went
I'm scared.
and sought help on my terms and mine alone. I'm medicated because I have ADHD diagnosed as well. Nothing's really wrong anymore because I know who I am. And
Do you know what, though? I hate to say it, but maybe she is a bit delusional, because this, to me, is like a girl that thinks she's in a movie or something. I don't know what it is. It's not main character syndrome. It's like very poor acting. Thinking, when you're like 4 years old and you're pretending to be the main person in a movie, like, this is what this looks like to me. So this was May 2023. For anybody wondering, May 2023. You see over here, she's got a
I know where
bracelet,
I stand.
psych ward bracelet. Hold on. Wait, what are we up to? We are doing, that was 6. So this is the last one. Whoops.
And I will say one more thing. Before I was publicly attacked online about some really bizarre things, it was either 2 or 12 hours before it happened.
2 or 12.
I have an undiagnosed sleeping disorder that's going to require a sleep study follow-up that I'm working towards with my PCP.
Peep that hospital bracelet. I've had a look at it. It says 27th of May, 2023.
And I will say one more thing. 2 or 12 hours before it happened,
Don't zoom too hard, guys.
I have an undiagnosed sleeping disorder that's going to require a sleep study follow-up that I'm working towards with my PCP.
So this was, yeah, she said like Rain and Ivy publicly attacked her online because she posted the article with the cane. She was posing wearing Rain's dress in Rain's living room with Rain's cane in an article complaining about her disability after telling everybody she wasn't disabled. And Rain said, hey, what was that about? That seems a bit disingenuous. And she lost her fucking shit and threw everybody under the bus. Yeah, so she's flexing the hospital wristband. Now wait for this. Where are we? Hang on. Guys, like, I'm on one. I am on one. So that was May 2023. This here is August.
I don't really know what comes
There we go.
next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out.
It's not really about what she's saying, but she does.
Minor and very.
You guys might think I'm crazy. That's fine.
Charge and
Fucking wristband.
I was laying in bed earlier.
Yeah, there it is. So, look.
C'est la vie.
So that's psych ward visit number 2 of 2023. I'm not insane.
Because I got to put my time to take this thing off.
See?
And I suddenly became hyper aware about how this was still on my wrist.
See?
I was like, it is time to take this thing off. I had my
I'm
little
not fucking
moment
crazy,
of
am I?
transition. C'est la vie.
All right. So that's psych ward visit number 2 in Florida. Then we have this one, which we watched the other day. Psych ward visit number 3 in Florida.
When did I do that? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so
guys, I'm not insane, right? That's 3 visits since April, May 2023. Like, I'm not losing it. Okay, good. Thank you. Where were we? Back here, I think.
with the chronic pain and the fatigue and stuff, like I can't maintain consistently doing everything in a certain routine every single day. Like some days I have to do give and takes.
Look, I don't always have time to like edit stuff. Like I have lots and lots and lots of plans to edit things, but I either do it really perfect or I do it really ugly. And it's like something like this where you need to show it properly that it happened 3 times. And I would have to like clip it really nicely. Like I just don't necessarily have time for that. So I'd rather just show you guys and then people can clip it how they want.
And certain things might pile up. It's just like blah, blah, blah. So it's just frustrating, you know?
Tess, I feel one coming on. That's why I'm bringing this up now.
But I would love to get on a better routine, and I'm working towards it. But the other thing I'm trying to figure out right now is how to get myself kind of out of, like, because all I have is me to rely on to kind of get my house out of depression pit mode from where I was. Literally, Renzi, it is the autism ADHD thing. That's exactly the problem. And that's what I told Danielle. I was like, because she was like, well, why can't you? And I just looked at her and I was like, honestly, it's just the autism. And she was like, oh yeah, I get it. That makes sense. And
I'm muted. I'm like, why can't you do something? Because I'm so autistic. Because I'm so ADHD. No, bitch. I get up and go to work every fucking day. Not that like I think that I'm any better or worse than you, but it's like, dude, like I struggle very, very badly with executive dysfunction. Like genuinely. Like, I got bills, like, I have the money in my account to pay the bill, but I just can't get myself to get on there and do it. Do you know what I mean? It's, like, not about, like, not cleaning my kitchen. It's not about, like, not getting up and doing the things that I have to do. It's, like, I put off things that are, like, boring to me. I don't know. She just doesn't get it.
We'll talk about that for a bit. Which is so
Hey,
frustrating because
Josephine.
being autistic, like, that's why I was saying, like, having a routine I thrive better on, but actually establishing and maintaining that routine without any help. Hold
It is. It is really like a horror movie. And thank you for coming in, Josephine. It's good to see you. And thank you, everybody who's here. I know that it's really super late again, as usual in the US. And yeah, Rally. It's everybody's got their challenges, right? But like sometimes if you have responsibilities, like you have pets, you have family, you have a husband, you have kids, you have a job, you've got, even if it's just like animal rescue stuff, it's like can be quite a lot of pressure. Like you just, there's no choice. You have to get up and fucking do it. Rosie doesn't have that problem. She doesn't have any fucking responsibilities. Her only responsibility is her channel. And she chooses to like just neglect it whenever she feels like it. And it's like, fuck, thank God she has no pets, because I guarantee you that pet would just be like, hello, I need clean litter. And she wouldn't give a shit. She would treat her cat's litter box like she treats her channel. Like, I don't feel like it today, you know? Yeah. And I know that everybody has their battles. And you guys are all, you're all here. You're all pushing on. And I hope you all keep pushing on. Just keep getting through it, eh? If whether, hey Tiff, whether it's like, hey Marina, whether it's like mental health stuff, physical health stuff, like you guys are all awesome. And I know that you can do it. I just, yeah, we look at Rosie and just avoid that is all I will say. I know I'm being a bit silly, but really, sometimes I think like that a little bit. I'm like, geez, like I thought my life's hard, but like at least, you know, like there are some struggles that I don't deal with that she probably does. So I can empathize, but at the same time, it's like you put yourself there. Like if seeing her getting on the right meds and losing weight and then just throwing that in the trash, like it kind of pisses me off, because like, why are you sitting here complaining about your pain and your weight, but you actually don't want to change it because you love being a victim? It just sucks. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Sorry, guys.
polar beast. So, but I'm doing so much better out of the hospital. Meds are helping in so many ways. I just wish I was doing more and accomplishing more. Even though I've done a lot, I have gotten the intensive outpatient stuff figured out, starting out officially on Monday, 3 times a week, which I'm happy to do 3 times a week because that'll give me days in between to work on other stuff that I need to do. It'll also give me, it's less gas because this place is not close to me. It's closer to my work than it is to me. But I want to go to this place because it's a really, really good program. Look at blood on my teeth. A little too much. Looking down the face.
The only issue with Rosie and members' lives is that she fucking sings.
Air fryer's great. I want to figure out how to better clean these grates because this pisses me off. And I don't have the hand strength to like elbow grace these off. And I want to figure out what I can soak these in.
You do. You do. I've seen you squeeze that mayo bottle. Do it one corner at a time, girl. Do like a little section one day, a little section the next day. Or just fucking spray some degreaser. Like, you don't have pets. Like, the reason that I don't use strong chemical cleaners is because I have pets. Like, you don't have pets. Just take it outside and spray it with degreaser.
To get this, like, less disgusting.
It was really bad.
It's dirty right now, but even when it's clean, like, it still has all this baked on residue. That's why I try to really force my brother to, like, you know, use the liners and stuff, and sometimes he clearly doesn't.
The hand strength thing that she complains about is a ailment that she stole from her ex-best friend, who actually has a degenerative hand issue. And Rosie stole it and made it her own. She's fine. She doesn't have anything wrong with her except her weight, her diabetes, and her laziness. In my opinion.
At least that's off now. But this irritates the shit out of me. I don't know what to do about that. Hi, Kels. Good to see ya.
God, it's loud. Is that too loud for you guys? Like, what's the sound balance like? Because I had to listen back to last night's stream and I felt like I was very, very loud. But I feel like she's also really fucking loud. So let me know, like, what the balance is like.
Okay, yes.
If I need to turn this down or something.
Yeah, I've been live for a little. Let me explain this. Actually, yeah. So basically, what happened? Let me think back. Okay, so I ended up reaching out again, like today, just basically like, hey, I actually $3
Thanks, Tess.
because I was trying to not be like too pushy. So I was just like asking a random question, like whatever. And so I get confirmation that they're safe and that they're gonna call me soon. So she ends up calling me and we talk for a bit, and she sounds so happy. They had the person she's with had a friend out there that I guess yesterday really kind of took care of them because basically they weren't able to sleep the night that I left because of safety reasons. And
okay, so she's now talking about the teens that she ended up doing a GoFundMe for and making a wish list for. I just want to like get this on the record without me speaking over it. So let's listen to this again. I know it's fucking annoying with the dishes and shit, but it's important.
okay, yes. So yeah, I've been live for a little. Let me explain this. Actually, yeah. So basically, what happened? Let me think back. Okay, so I ended up reaching out again, like today, just basically like, hey, I actually make sure y'all are safe. Because I was trying to not be like too pushy. So I was just like asking a random question, like whatever. And so I get confirmation that they're safe and that they're gonna call me soon. So she ends up calling me and we talk for a bit, and she sounds so happy. They had the person she's with had a friend out there that I guess yesterday really kind of took care of them because basically they weren't able to sleep the night that I left because of safety reasons, and the cops potentially, you know, rolling up or whatever, and they didn't sleep. And so this person took them to like an all-you-can-eat buffet and got them fed and got them a room that night so they slept. And then she's got the main ID that she's needed from the shelter that will qualify her to go get tomorrow, the Florida ID, because you have to have a specific type of ID through the shelters to qualify to get an ID when you're homeless. But the good news is when that happens, that ID is free. You don't have to pay for it. So they're doing that tomorrow, and she just sounds really happy. She wasn't, because the ID has not been fully sorted yet. She was not unfortunately able to go to the job interview yet, but they'll either reschedule it or they're gonna have a bunch of resources when she's officially in the shelter, which she's not yet because she doesn't have a Florida ID yet. It's just that loop. So the goal is for her to have that ID tomorrow because they'll at least be able to get the temporary one. Unless they print them, and I don't remember. Actually, yeah, because no, in Georgia they did the temporary, but when I was here, they printed one off for me at the actual DMV. Like they had the actual ID for me, if I remember right. So either way, they're gonna get her set up with an ID, and then so I actually put them up in a hotel tonight because I got paid, and they knew of a motel that was like relatively. It was still expensive, to be honest, for a motel, but that's how it is at all of them here. Like,
Are you guys catching this? So, look, we're going through this together. I know the outcome, and that's why I'm getting frustrated. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. I am getting very, very annoyed with, what are you saying? You sound great. I understand your frustration with her. Please stop putting yourself down for things like editing. No, it's fine. Look, Runs, I am not precious like that. I am very aware of my abilities and I don't use them. My job is art. So in my spare time, I don't want to do making things pretty, you know? So it's easier if I just do it with you guys. So she's saying that like the homeless teens that she's trying to like help, they got another friend that helped them out and took them to a buffet and got them a room for the night. And she's saying like, but I then got them a hotel room for tonight. She's kind of just boasting about like how much she's helped them, I guess. She's using the couple for content, and it gets worse because this is just for members. So this is where she's probably the most honest. And she's complaining about how expensive the motel is. She goes on to do like a huge Amazon unboxing the week after like cutting off the funds to them and not giving them the stuff that they put on a wish list. She was like, let me just make a wish list for you guys. My followers will buy you some stuff. Yet they did. The followers bought stuff for them, and then Rosie withheld it and said, I'm just going to donate it to the local shelter because they pissed me off, basically.
Offer me at the actual DMV, like they had the actual ID for me, if I remember right. So either way, they're gonna get her.
Yeah, and so the reason that Rosie said that she couldn't put the GoFundMe in their name or a Cash App in their name is because they didn't have IDs. And now she's saying like they're getting the ID sorted, so I'm a bit confused now.
That loop. So the goal is for her to have that ID tomorrow, because they'll at least be able to get the temporary one. Unless they print them, and I don't remember. Actually, yeah, because no, in Georgia they did the temporary, but when I was here, they printed one off for me at the actual DMV. Like they had the actual ID for me, if I remember right. So either way, they're gonna get her set up with an ID, and then so I actually put them up in a hotel tonight because I got paid, and they knew of a motel that was like relatively. It was still expensive, to be honest, for a motel, but that's how it is at all of them here. Like the cheapest thing you'll find in these areas are like, in that area is like $70, $80. So and then I told them, I was like, I probably
$70 or $80 a night isn't that bad last minute, if I'm honest.
can't really help much more after that, like realistically, but I wanted them, because the goal is that tomorrow she'll be in the shelter because she'll have her ID, because they did the first step that needed to be done, and it was just like a whole bunch of, they're just.
So I don't know, like, I think she's probably going to say it in the next one, and I will get to that. I'm pretty sure she says like some really disgusting things about the reason that they were turned away from the shelter, which like most people have said, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. The girl has piercings and like self-harm scars. Like, why would a shelter turn her away? She's like 18.
They're just jumping through a lot of hoops and trying to get it figured out, and I don't want her to be that sleep deprived because that's dangerous. So yeah. Oh, and I love that too, Kels. I think the fact that she is so young and she's just such a beautiful soul. I honestly think that's a big part of it. And
so this happened. So we've skipped around. I'm sorry that I've made it a bit confusing. So the stuff that I was just showing you guys was I just showed you like 3 different psych ward visits, and now we're going back to September 2024, where she's doing like a GoFundMe grift, and she's using these homeless teens as a way to grift. She did a GoFundMe, she did Cash App, she did PayPal, she did a Amazon wish list for them, and then when they were like, hey, like, we believe that you're getting more money, and they did like a PayPal request, she cut them off and she deleted all the evidence.
And she's just frankly so used to being mistreated. It's horrible.
So the rain stuff was like about a year before this.
Horrible, man. So she's being protected in a lot of ways, and it's a beautiful thing, and I'm thankful.
Yes. So the reason that I wanted to go over this again was because she's kind of doing the same thing now. Very, very similar. So she's like doing a fundraiser, trying to do it the dodgy way, trying to do it the grifting way, and people are calling her out, and she doesn't give a shit. And then she goes ahead and does, not only did she like unbox the walker that Julie bought for her when Julie wasn't even there, took her a week to unbox it. She unboxed it, and then she was like, I'm going to go for walks this week. Didn't go for walks. Then she does this fucking scam fundraiser shit where she's like, people super chat me and I'll donate it to the charity. Do you not understand that that's a huge fucking tax write-off? Like, there's been people who have done that in the community before and not being called out for it, but Rosie knows better. You can't just have your people give you money, you collect that money and then make a lump sum donation. You can claim back that donation as a tax deduction and they can't, because that's a gift, not a donation. It's different. Anyway, and then she goes ahead and buys herself a laptop on November 1st, the day that people are losing their benefits. Fucking tone deaf. And then today she comes on and does a huge fucking grocery haul with steak and like goat's cheese and crackers and like cured meats. Like, are you a queen from the fucking Renaissance? Like, you are like living in luxury. It's just very fucking tone deaf. I'm not in the US and I was fucking pissed. Like, I'm not facing food scarcity. People in your audience genuinely are. You are doing a fundraiser, drawing attention to the fact that there is going to be food scarcity and issues for people with disabilities. And instead of like going like, hey, guys, let's go through my pantry and figure out what we can donate, you went and you bought like multiples of shit at the grocery store, had it delivered, complained about everything that you got in that delivery. Oh, why did I get 2 bags of apples? Oh, I didn't want this flavor of this thing. Ugh, yeah, so fucking spoiled. You are a fucking brat. I'm pissed at her, man.
Thankful nothing awful has happened yet, and not that I'm thinking it will, right? But you know, these situations you never know. And so she's okay. She's been eating really good. She was telling me about all that, because I'm really, she like, and I bring that point up a lot, and I know that without context it seems a little odd. She's very underweight.
This is going to piss you guys off too, because she keeps on talking about how underweight this person is. Imagine if we were like, oh, we really need to donate to Rosie. I'm so glad that she's fasting because she's so overweight. She really needs to go without food for a few days. Because that's basically what she's doing to this girl. This 18-year-old girl. She's going, she's really underweight, you guys. She really needs to eat. I'm so glad she's eating. Imagine if the roles were reversed and I was like, oh my God, this Rosie, I'm so glad she's like without food because she really needs to lose some weight. Like, she's literally killing herself with food. Like, we need to like take the food away. It's such a blessing that she's without food. It's the same fucking thing.
Very underweight. So, like, I want her to get on food stamps as soon as possible so she can start getting insurance to help her with that.
Sorry, I'm heated.
But she's like borderline, almost dangerously underweight. So, okay. I think this is good for today, and then after that, it's just gonna get worse. It's on the brink. You know what I mean? Like when you have a rag. I was like, summer. Did I? Stutter.
Oh, hang on, guys. I'm gonna let her roll for a minute. My puppy dog is
I might do that in
crying.
the future. Like, I'm just worried. Like, my biggest fear about doing that is like getting stricken down while I'm live for a copyright, because I don't know if YouTube does that. So I just need to figure that out.
Congratulations, Amanda. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. That's so exciting. But you know, like, most people are responsible and reasonable with the amount that they eat. They eat what they need. They eat when they're hungry. They eat when they feel like they need to. Rosie will be playing with food while she's planning a meal, and then also planning like 3 months in advance. So she's just obsessed with food. She's like an addict, like thinking about like where am I going to get my drugs in fucking November? You know, how am I going to get my drugs on Christmas Day? It's weird. Like, it is kind of like that, you know? But congratulations on your pregnancy. And I'm sure that you are being responsible and eating healthy and taking all your vitamins that you need to. And I can't wait to hear updates. Congrats, doll. That's so exciting.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her play for a minute though, because my dog is like going, "Meow." She's in her crate because the cat's running around. So they've got to take turns. Unfortunately, they don't get along. So the dog has to go into her crate so the cat can stretch his legs, and vice versa. So I'm just gonna check on her, and I will let this.
They do that. I think they just copyright you, and then and then you can post edit if you want. I think that's how that would go. But I'm just nervous, I don't want to jeopardize anything. But I was gonna do a TikTok live, and in fact, I briefly went live on TikTok today, but I just wasn't feeling it because I keep forgetting my gooseneck tripod is broken. So frustrating. Because it's just with the pool, regular tripods just don't work right. Like I need the gooseneck to get the right kind of angle. Really frustrating, to be honest. I'm gonna let that soak for a bit. Yeah. But I'm excited to see where it goes from here because they're doing what they need to do. They're taking the steps. It's just a lot of bureaucratic crap, and she's in good spirits. She's been able to do a couple fun things, like she was able to get into the water a little bit down there, and I'm happy for her in that sense. She's just so excited to finally have freedom. She told me something when I was taking her down there. We were in the car, and she was like, I haven't been in a car this year. And I was like, what? Because it's September. And she was like, yeah, I haven't really been in a car this year. She was just stuck in her home. And it sounds like, just absolutely insane stuff. And I was talking with her a bit. When she's starting her GED process, I'm going to see what I can do to help her on that front. Maybe I can help her study or something because we're finding resources. I can't believe it's been, because I got my GED when I was 19, or was I 18? I think I was 18. Yeah, I got it before my first ex came back from Kentucky. Yeah. So I was either turning 19 or just turned 19, or I was like 18 when I got it. And in Georgia, it costs $90, but I got that fee waived by doing the pre-course testing stuff. Get your fucking hands up. Hey, yo, get your fucking hands up. Hopefully my random singing isn't annoying. I love it, though. Yeah, I literally put on...
She was fast asleep. She was dreaming. She was having a cry in her dream. I went and I was like, Millie, and I uncovered the crate, and she was like, what? What's wrong? What do you want? I'm like, oh, whoops. Sorry. She was having a dream. Never mind. I always get I don't know. When I hear someone going, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go and check you're okay. She was fast asleep.
Put on a concert in the fucking psych ward. It was so funny. I couldn't believe what was happening. I was like, this feels like a fever dream. It was like karaoke was the activity, and literally no one else wanted to sing. And between every song, I was like, does anyone have any songs that they want to play? Are you sure? Everyone's just like, no, they just wanted me to keep singing. And I was like, what universe is this? Because I'm used to people telling me all the time how horrible of a singer I am.
To be fair, guys, full transparency, Millie gets to come with me to work. So she comes to the office with me all day, every day. She has been out with her trainer this afternoon, running around, having fun. She loves her trainer. She's got full free range of the house all day, every day, comes to the office, has free range of the office, gets 3 to 4 walks a day. And at nighttime, I say, okay, you've had your dinner, you've had your poop, you've had your pee. Now it's 9 o'clock. It's time to go to bed and let the cat have free range. The cat doesn't have to hide somewhere. That's the whole thing, is she will eat the cat. So when it gets to that time of night, I say, Millie goes in her crate. She goes to sleep in there. She was doing nothing but sleeping. So then Cruz gets to come out and stretch his legs and chase spiders and stuff, because we're in Australia and all that, No, Millie literally is a spoiled brat. I wasn't even supposed to keep any of them, honestly. They're both here on borrowed time. No, I'm kidding. But yes, so it's like it's a juggling act because they don't like each other. So but I feel bad. Like the cat also needs some time. Yeah. No, I just want everyone to have like fair. Like I think like the cat also deserves to hang out with me. And Millie's just sleeping anyway. She was just dreaming. She was doing in her sleep.
Here I am. What's happening? I feel like I'm being pranked. Like, where's Ashton Kutcher? You know what I mean? But it was really, really fun. It was really like I got to sing a couple of times. Like, because like we had different times where like they
Yeah,
were playing
foster files, definitely. All of
playing
them.
music for just like the rec activity was just listening to music while we were like coloring or something, you know.
Oh, thanks, Grace.
And we also got to do watercolor, which I've been meaning to. I always wanted to show you guys because I love doing abstract watercolor painting as like emotional therapy.
And cats are like night animals and dogs are day animals. So I think like it's only fair like that the cat gets to like roam around at night. Although he doesn't do much. He just like sits on the end of my bed and like tries to like beg for food or whatever. He just like or like looks for spiders or like tries to find a moth or something. No, like there's not always spiders, Raleigh. You have to come visit. There's not always spiders, but sometimes there's like one big spider. Or like sometimes I will like go into the like garage or into like Cruzy's room and there's just like a giant spider leg and I'm like, what happened to the rest of the spider? You know?
Because like I don't do it to make it like look good, you know. 'Cause I'm not like an artist like that. Oh God! Somebody splashed me in the face. So I didn't realize there was a big bowl inside of that bigger bowl. Ugh.
Guys, there was something that I did notice on her page. It's a bit concerning. So if you go here, she has this playlist. Fostering Cats playlist. So she is thinking about it. But let's just hope that she doesn't because the girl can't even look after herself, let's be honest.
That was unpleasant. Water's fine. Ocean's rising like I give a shit. Over dead and funny it already did. Going to go where everybody knows everybody knows everybody knows. Okay, that's what's happening here. Alright, trying to figure out how to load this thing. I've got some editing I need to do. So basically, I've started the intake process with the new therapeutic office. I can't remember if I've shared that update yet or not.
I think I need to slow it down because with the noise, I don't want to, trust me. But the background noise and her speaking over the running water and the cling, clang, clang, it's like I can't understand what she's even saying.
But I started that process and
My ears.
I got the intensive outpatient stuff set up. I got in contact with my insurance and they sent me information about doctors that I need to follow up on.
Boring.
Dose of my 10x medication and I realize now I was on the higher dose, so I think I'm gonna have to get that stepped up when I start the IOP. And the good news is the therapeutic center is automatically getting me set up with a psychiatrist too, so that's all really good. So those are just some of the like general health updates. Stuff's been moving. It's just taken me a few days. I still have to get the one thing that I've been procrastinating the most is the short-term disability thing because it's stressing me out because my HR is currently ghosting me and it's freaking me out. It's been over 48 hours without any kind of conversation. I've called her more than once, definitely more than once. I've emailed her.
No. She literally has no shame. After her performance today, pulling out steaks and goat's cheese and crackers and salami and pineapple and all of this stuff after talking about doing a fundraiser for food scarcity. And with the political climate that you guys are going through over in the US, this girl has no shame, no self-awareness. If she does, this is like today's shit was like the biggest rage bait I've ever seen in my life, because that was really, really disgusting and unbelievable to be talking to your fucking people about food scarcity, and there are a lot of people going without. Although, actually, you know what? I'm going to check something because someone mentioned something to me today about something on a community post. But yeah, she's tone deaf, she's clueless, or she's purposefully baiting people to be angry and talk about her. And knowing Rosie, like, all of those things are possible.
And I'm just stressing out because I haven't got confirmation that I really need. Frustrating as all hell. So, just taking it a day at a time. Because initially she was super helpful, and now she was kind of weird when I saw her in person when I got out of the hospital. Like, she looked really surprised when I talked about extending the leave further. It was like she was expecting me to immediately come back to work, and it's like, that's not how that works. I'm doing a lot better, but I'm not 100% stabilized, and so I was able to get my current therapist to set up the necessary.
Hold on, guys. Okay. So we're skipping from this video we're watching right now, September 20, 2024. But I need to show you guys something from 3 days ago. So she shared this stuff about the fundraiser, right, that she was going to do. Yep. Now, look at the fucking comments. Our funding need to stay in the USA, not paying for illegals. They need to come right way or go back. Doesn't mean it's not sad for them and families. Most are probably great people, but doesn't change the fact they are breaking the law and we come first. Someone says, do you use this resource yourself? Just curious. Someone says, please turn off super chats. This person's dumb. Food stamps will be delayed. Sometimes employers match funds. Check your employee portal. Use the YouTube fundraiser option and link the charity directly. Rosie, can you please use YouTube fundraiser option and link the charity directly? The super chat option is not great considering YouTube takes 30%. I made some donations earlier to food. Can you provide the direct link? Okay. People were pissed.
Necessary documentation, but it's been silenced, and I think that's really weird.
I know for a fact that she's deleted comments because someone told me today that on that post, someone was asking her for help and it's now gone. James, the charity name is the website is ndsdj.org/snapdonate. Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. SNAP. It's a US thing. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Regret.
I hate this. I really hate that they're like, and it's not just me being mad at her because I don't like her. I'm sad for people who are hungry and their families are hungry and they're watching Rosie pretend like she cares about food scarcity whilst unboxing a grocery haul with like a bunch of fucking steak and gourmet cheeses. It's gross. Anyway, back to 2024.
God, I'm an idiot. Wow. That was impressively stupid, Rosalind. I know better than that.
Just loser. Get the fuck out of bed, mate. It's time. You're running late. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Being 500 pounds, doing a fundraiser for food scarcity whilst eating like the most greasiest, cheesiest fucking like luxury fucking pizza on the planet. Although I wouldn't fucking touch it with a 10-foot fucking pole because I know that the chicken she put on it. The other thing that's so weird to me though as well, because her family is so like thrifty. They're so thrifty with like everything that like she was eating a rotisserie chicken that she shredded a month earlier. Riley is good people. This is good people. We packed 122 boxes of cat and dog food to help families. She is so selfish. Yes, she is. Riley does a lot of animal rescue stuff, and I think that's why we're like kindred spirits because I would do anything for the animals, anything. They are food hoarders, but they also like hold on to a lot of stuff that's like expired and shit. And so I think that was why when people said to her today, like, oh, why don't you donate some of the stuff you've got? I think because half the stuff is expired. Riley is just the most beautiful, amazing person. Just amazing. Riley's fan-fucking-tastic.
But so yeah, I didn't really feel like doing a public live, but those are like the main, I would say the main updates from yesterday. Oh, that's a lie. There's another update. I'm not going to get too specific because I kind of want it to be a surprise as much as I can make it a surprise because y'all know me. But I have really big plans on Saturday.
Just got a couple of homeless youths relying on me, but I've got a big plan for Saturday and I'm going to keep it a surprise because content.
I'm really excited about it. And I was going to go, I was considering taking a day trip to Orlando to do something alone. And then I was talking with Danielle about it all. And we ended up making like even better plans, expanded upon what I originally wanted to do. So it's going to be a whole huge vlog, kind of like the fairy festival vlog, like akin to that, but obviously not a fairy festival. I'm so excited because there's an opening of something that is going to have one of my favorite TikTokers there. And
That didn't happen, I don't think, unless she released it like way later. Because the only thing I can think of is like, oh, maybe it was this.
actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm because
Yeah, I guess it was this.
wow.
Oh yeah, she went to like the Jasmine Garden thing. Okay. Spent more money. Spending more money. All right. Fuck that bitch. Ah, did I stop sharing? Why did I do that? Hold up. I didn't mean to stop sharing. What am I watching here? Cleaning and chilling out. Sorry, guys. Why is it? Oh,
We'll be going to somewhere I've never been before that I've been wanting to go to for a long time. So I'm gonna try.
Sorry.
And not spoil it. But I'm very, very hyped about it. Like, extremely hyped.
Fuck you.
Hallelujah. I'm gonna do another live. I need to probably skip tomorrow. Yeah, I need to skip tomorrow. So I probably will cook tomorrow, but I think I'll work on a pre-recorded video for that. I think I can tell, like, when I've been doing lives, I know
True,
this song.
James.
As soon as I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah, what is these dreams? These dreams? Yeah, these dreams. Yes, my heart. These dreams, my heart. I was like, brain was short-circuiting.
Ew.
Okay.
Girl.
All right.
Me too. Rosie.
Because I don't think you've been to these in the past. I think it's only been more recent. What the fuck was I thinking of? I think it was a
I
different
want you to
mod.
talk about these people
sorry.
or not. Oh yeah, so dudes, she's doing a fucking home chef bullshit.
Why
Okay,
would I
let's get to
microwave
the meat.
bacon?
That poor chair, probably in the dumpster.
Where's the one that walked to talk to your brother? Oh, I don't think she's a member. I mean, I'm just trying to get with a doctor as soon as possible and trying to figure out what those options look like. And, you know, when I speak with I think the psychiatrist will be able to help me get the accommodations. I don't think I don't have to worry about waiting on a PCP now, but I still need to see PCP for other reasons. So, but I'm making the moves. Things are finally happening. Oh, man, it's been a lot.
You're so gross. Speed her up.
Yeah.
That chair is not surprised. You retired.
Man, I'm just like annoyed at how tired I get, man. Okay, let's do this.
Stop complaining.
If anybody has any questions for me, I'm struggling to come up with things to talk about at this particular second. So, if you want to ask me or any topics you might want me to talk about, feel free to throw it in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll, so I kind of don't want to end the live because
Why
being
don't
live is
you wear a
helping me get
bra?
my tasks done. I know a lot of you guys like to put on these lives while you clean and do stuff. But, oh man, I'd really like to push myself to get this last section over here done. That's the part I'm not looking forward to doing the most.
Girl. That is some booby gymnastics, right? That is wild. You could not catch me dead with my tits flopping around like that. Not for free. Well, I guess this isn't for free because it's members, but Jesus, like, do you think it's just your like two best friends in there or what? Like, I could never. My goodness. They are flopping.
This pain is just too real.
No.
Too much. Your
Don't.
a medication thing.
Oh.
I'm a fat bitch on the internet. Do not take medical advice from me, but I will answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Girl.
You used to captivate me behind your face. It haunts mine once, but these wounds won't seem to heal. When you cry. I was so like scared of antipsychotics was because the medication that like fucked me up to a degree that was horrific was an antipsychotic. So I was like, no antipsychotics, which I see now in hindsight was probably I don't know if mature is the right word, but I just think it was a fear thing. I was just afraid, you know. I personally had a really bad experience with Sapphiris. Sapphiris was something I actually got into at the age of 18 in a like drug trial in Georgia. Like it was brand new. They didn't even really get a generic till like 2020 period of time, 2020, 2021.
What is this? What is a Sapphiris? Does anybody know what that is? What drug trial in 20? Guys, my Botox is reversing itself because I'm scowling. It's supposed to last another couple of months, but it's like I am frowning so much.
It was a under the tongue dissolvent, and the name brand I used off and on for years.
Hold on, I feel like this is important. I'm gonna go back. I'm not muted. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna put this on normal speed so we can listen. So, what is this about a drug trial?
Thing. I was just afraid, you know. I personally had a really bad experience with.
You do not do your own Botox, Stephanie. Don't do that, guys. That is for nurses. I only let nurses jab my face. No one but a nurse will jab my face. Please don't let strangers or Reddit teach you how to jab your face. If you're going to get Botox, please. I have like an actual nurse that does mine. Please, 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 please. Do not inject Botox to your face. Okay, well, that's fine, Stephanie. Fuck's sake. Don't anybody else, like, if you're not a nurse or medic or experienced with needles and muscles and like the facial structure, do not jab your face. My lord. James, you're doing the... No, like, there's no shame getting Botox. Like, I was starting to look like people in my family that I really don't like because they've all got this, like, deep crease in between their eyebrows. And I'm like, I am not having that. I am not having that. Do you believe in love after love? No, I need a frozen face. No, I don't. Just the thing in between my eyebrows. Just the frown line. I need that to not be there. And that's the only thing I get done. It's just like the brows, but it's like 6 months apart. But I think I'm starting to like reduce down now to like probably maybe needing it every 4 months. Not 4 times a month. Every 4 months instead of every 6 months because I'm starting to frown so much.
The Sapphiris.
Shut up, me.
Sapphiris was something I actually got into at the age of 18 in a like drug trial in Georgia. Like it was brand new. They didn't even really get a generic till like 2020 period of time, 2020, 2021. It was a under the tongue dissolvent, and the name brand I used off and on for years had generally good experiences with. And then hang on. I lost my train of thought a little bit.
Did you lose your train of thought because you're lying? Does anybody know anything about this Sapphiris? Under the tongue dissolvent antipsychotic? Because I thought she said a different thing. I thought she said that the Abilify was the antipsychotic that fucked her up the first time. So what is she talking about? This Sapphiris? What is this? I'm very confused. She's lying.
Sorry, I'm like tired. Sapphiris. Yeah, so
Why did you have to like look back into your deepest, darkest memory to even think of the name? No, I don't believe this. This is from a fucking movie.
Prior to the medical kidnapping, I had never experienced med-induced psychosis. And I had used that medication off and on for years. Then I experienced that through whatever medication they gave me that I don't know if it was an antipsychotic or not, to be honest. I still don't know.
Wow. Wow. Guys, okay. I'm really, really sorry, but I need this to be recorded in a straight thing. So I'm going to not start it again, but I'm going to go back. I need this on the record. And you can't, it's very difficult to download member streams. So I just really want to get this as a straight thingy so that we can all clip it later.
Lost my train of thought a little bit.
Hang on.
And under the tongue dissolvent.
Hang on. No. Girl, this is a fucking big fat lie.
I just think it was a fear thing, which I see now.
Sorry, everyone.
Probably, I don't know if immature is the right word, but I just think it was a fear thing. I was just afraid, you know. I personally had a really bad experience with Sapphiris. Sapphiris was something I actually got into at the age of 18 in a drug trial in Georgia. It was brand new. They didn't even really get a generic till 2020 period of time, 2020, 2021. It was a under the tongue dissolvent, and the name brand I used off and on for years had generally good experiences with. And then hang on. Lost my train of thought a little bit. Sorry, I'm tired. Sapphiris. Yeah, so prior to the medical kidnapping, I had never experienced med-induced psychosis. And I had used that medication off and on for years. Then I experienced that through whatever medication they gave me that I don't know if it was an antipsychotic or not, to be honest. I still don't know what the medication was that they gave me. And then that I withdrew from because of their medicine mismanagement. But about a year later, when I was back on Sapphiris, they put me on the generic because the generic was now available, which made it a lot more affordable. Because with insurance, that Sapphiris was a $70 copay. Without insurance, it was $1,000 copay. Back when I was taking it. I'm sweating because I don't have my fucking fan on. Hang on. I'm why am I so hot? So anyway. Because again, our house is 80 degrees. Horrible. Well, actually, I think lately it's been closer to 78 because it is, especially at night, because at night it's pretty nice outside. But yeah, I ended up experiencing what they could describe as stroke-like symptoms. This was when I was in Omaha. I experienced medication-induced psychosis again. I lost my mind. Because that all happened around the time I fractured my foot too. And then I also had a ton of stress, and then I was also re-triggered when the stalker popped back up. So yeah, the medication thing is a lot, but I'd have to look at a list of antipsychotics to know if I took any others. But I'm pretty positive Sapphiris was an antipsychotic. And what do you feel like with it so far? Honestly, amazing. A couple people have left comments about like, look out for the negative side effects or whatever, and I'm just like, I mean, I am gonna continue to like monitor my shit or whatever, but nothing has worked like this for me before, so I'm not about to stop doing it. I'm not gonna let random YouTube comments like dictate how I handle my treatment, you know what I mean? Like, I will, and I have actually, and I will. I have looked into it a little bit, but this is the best I've felt in years in terms of the depression side of stuff. So yeah, I'm not about to stop.
Wow. Wow. That's really different to every other video I've seen of her talking about her med-induced psychosis and her hospitalizations. So I'm actually a bit shocked. Like, she has never mentioned this medication prior to this or after this. So that was definitely something to put a pin in, guys, and remember that. Damn.
My anxiety, I wish could be a little more under control, but I also have a lot of things to be anxious about right now, and I don't want to be overly medicated. I don't want to be like zombie mode, you know? Called you first, but I was dying. Yeah. And so, damn. Crazy. What do you mean 15 grams of added sugar for 1 cup? What?
Girl. It's fucking applesauce. Are you insane?
The fuck?
And you still ate them.
I mean, damn. Okay, I guess.
Me too. Rally, what the fuck, man?
Found you in the 90s. This shit stresses me out. I drove all night.
I'm just gonna say it. The only thing, well, not the only thing, look. Rosie definitely has something wrong mentally. I'll give her that. But if Rosie was to get her weight under control, it would fix, or it would help, at least. Her blood sugar would be better controlled, and her pain would be better controlled, just purely from losing, like, I don't know, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, which she could do if she just cut out a couple of snacks. Not only that, but like, I don't know if all of her mental health stuff is real. So I'm kind of like, if these medications were helping you so much, why did you get off them after only like 4 or 5 days? That doesn't make sense to me. Although if I was faking a bunch of illnesses and they prescribed me medicine that I definitely didn't need, and I knew that I didn't need them, I would probably be really afraid to take them, because why should I put my body under that extra stress for no reason? For all we know, she's taking a bunch of medications that she doesn't actually need. And those could be detrimental, but they're like, well, if it's going to be the difference between you losing your mind or having like some, physical issues with your blood pressure or your kidneys or your liver, like, hey, like, let's just like sort out your mental health. But she knows. She fucking knows.
Because I want to add recipes that aren't Home Chef into this binder that Wright tells. Because Home Chef also with the first binder honestly will convene the out for any of the other ones. Excuse me. All right. Oh my god. So like I would like to pass. I think I might pass this on to that girl. but I do need to like.
Her friend gave her that bottle. That was a gift. Someone posted it to her and she's like, I'm going to give this away. It's not brand new. She's used it.
I might throw this in the dishwasher. Yeah, I might definitely throw that in the dishwasher again. So let's throw that in there. And say,
Don't fucking sing, bitch.
no, it's not. I'm gonna put that in the dishwasher too. Because like there was one tumbler I didn't put through the dishwasher recently because there wasn't room, and I'm like pretty positive it was that one. Fossil. It's not in there. See, okay. Here's the every plate. This is what I'm talking about. I want a 3-hole punch it.
I don't know if she's going to say anything.
For sure.
Oh, wait.
This is use a lot of flavors to mask that taste. Can you give some of these to that girl you're helping? I don't think this is a practical thing to give her. The people
That
team.
part.
But the
Hi, Stephanie.
the Hydro
It's
Flask
so
I wanna
nice
give
to
her.
see you.
For sure. And if she likes those 501 bars, I have more boxes of those, so we'll definitely be able to give her more of those. But yeah.
I was about to say, like, don't give homeless people the stuff that you don't want. But, like, you guys know what I mean. It's not about, like, not giving them stuff that you don't want. It's, like, if you think it's gross, Rosie, grossy, then don't just give people things that you don't like. Like, that's pretty fucking rude. I think, like, I don't know, if I was going to donate stuff, I would be like, I would call them and say, hey, do you need money? Do you need tin stuff? What do you need? Toothbrushes, pads, tampons. Like, what do you actually need? Ask the girl what she wants. Ask her what she likes. Don't be like, I don't like these 501 bars, so you can have them. That's fucking weird and rude.
Hey, Carmina. I'm feeling good being home. It's like, it's interesting because it's like there's a lot of positive updates and changes, but I'm back in reality. So that like kind of honeymoon feeling when I.
Hi, Mrs. Saber. Oh, God. Stephanie, I'm like on one. I am not in my most calm, chilled out moment right now. I'm kind of like triggered by Rosie today. I probably shouldn't have streamed at all. But I'm look, I want to get through this stuff, but like I also enjoy hanging out with you guys. So, and I feel like it's so much nicer just watching it with you rather than doing it by myself. So, no, I do appreciate you guys all sticking with me. Gigi, it's lovely to have a new person hanging around. Rally, always lovely. Like one of my favorite fucking people in the world. Stephanie, lovely. James, beautiful, darling. Mrs. Saber, it must be very early for you, I think. Josephine, you guys are all just stunningly lovely. And I'm mad today, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not unhinged, but I'm also not hinged. It's like I'm pissed off and I'm tired. And Rosie's really annoying me.
When I came home, when I was in the hospital, because like having so much structure in place for me was I was thriving there, you know, like, and like my
Rosie's a baby. She needs someone to tell her what to do at all hours of the day. You know, there's some days where I'm just like, oh, I wish there was someone who could just organize all my shit for me and like tell me what I got to do and what time and take me there. But that's like one day out of the week where I'm just like, I'm exhausted because I work and I have my pets and I do this at nighttime until midnight. So it's like, you know, it gets to like Wednesday and I'm like, oh, I just want someone else to do my things for me or just tell me what to do. Rosie has that feeling every day, I think.
like my sleep could have been a little better, but otherwise like I was still like kind of thriving. It was great. And I wish I had some pockets in this binder though. That'd be sick. Just gonna I guess throw that in here for now. I'd rather that you lay
No.
before
No.
things, but it just
No.
I can't go back.
No,
It's growing on me. I'm like using it a lot more.
we don't
I've
do
used
singing
it. I used it
here.
recently, right? And as I've been eating it, I just enjoy it. And I don't know. Yes, I use Spotify Premium. Leave me lonely. I consider that a mental health expense. Like,
But Josephine, we love a new face. I love to see a new face. It's makes me really happy to see new people wising up to Rosie's disgusting behavior. We do need to stop chatting because placing in the top 3 in any chat is spiritually degrading for me, but I'll be like, I didn't think I had that turned on. And I don't think that really is accurate because sometimes I'm in people's chat and it says that I'm like the top 3 and I literally have said like 2 things. So I don't think it's that accurate. I wouldn't be too concerned about that kind of appearance. Genuinely, Josephine. I think you're fine.
like, you know, when we said goodbye. I have a Rosie's love playlist too.
Ew!
Oh, uh-oh.
I don't know your
RIP.
love.
Those are left open. That's trash. Okay, these are still sealed.
I'm bored.
Sweet. Okay. Put that with that back.
Why do I have this disgusting feeling that she's just going to put everything that she doesn't want to eat into the thing for the girl?
I've got a different system now. I should probably still, when I go back to work, I should keep that just in case I forget to take my meds in the morning, so I can at least still take my metformin if I'm, yeah. I'm so alone. Hey, Maybella, good to see ya. Physical limitations too, which sucks. I wish I didn't have to. Out of the way. Okay, set that over there. Too. I wish YouTube allowed music too, dog. It's like a bummer, a major bummer. I'm just gonna, feeling a little overwhelmed, so I'm gonna mildly half-ass this. I'm still gonna clean up over here, but I'm not. I don't know where to put a lot of this shit right now, so I'm just gonna. It's fine. It's really not that big of a deal, bitch. The actual blending component. So as I used it, and like, I'm really glad that he stepped up and did any of it, because
Do not refill water. I'll replace filter. Good to know. Thought it was something interesting.
because I was thinking about that while I was in the hospital, and I was just like, well, shit. Your girl done fucked up. Okay, so since I still have stuff over here, I'm not gonna use the bleach. I'll use my regular cleaner. What? A lot. I'm not just like sitting around doing jack shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting shit done. I'm doing the calls that I need to do.
What the fuck is this nerd box on her neck? Is that her headphones? That's a nerd box.
I just keep focusing on the one call that I'm like terrified to make, that I should have made probably 2 days ago now. But I'm just freaking out. I'm also cleaning, so it feels like we're cleaning together. Oh, that's awesome. Before I went live, I was like, shit, I'm feeling low energy. And then I feel guilty when I do low energy lives. Because I'm like, well, if I cancel just because I feel low energy, then I feel bad. But then it's like, if I'm low energy, then I don't know. I don't feel like I'm entertaining you guys. You know? So.
You're not.
Anyway, cheeseburger salad tonight, but I just remembered I have other recipes.
Cheeseburger salad.
I want to make that cheeseburger salad tonight, but I just remembered I have other recipes.
Whilst you are trying to help some homeless teens, I'm going to make that cheeseburger salad. Bitch.
Let's see. They comment about it. Basically saying that Asian style steak.
Guys. Okay. Are you guys up for one more video after this? I like this one. I didn't really know what was in it. It's not that interesting, right?
Involve me. And yeah, I think about them a lot.
Oh,
And I've done little bits of my room, like I've started on it, but I'm making a lot of calls. And then obviously the day before yesterday, I spent a lot of time out of the house doing stuff that didn't involve me. And yeah, I think about them a lot. And I am happy. So the main update is they are okay. As okay as they can be, and they're working on that. Could hire Claire to help you out once in a while. That is the goal. Especially once I'm back to work and stuff. Because I would like to hire someone to help me like organize too.
she's rich.
And kind of go through stuff, like go through my clothes and stuff. I want someone that will help clean with me, not clean for me, because it's like
She had to literally, God, I'm angry. No, I'm not. I'm not angry. I'm frustrated because she literally took money out of the GoFundMe, out of the funds donated, saying like, well, I had to pay for fuel. I had to help like buy them food. I had to do this and that. And so she deducted it from the money people donated for these kids. And she's talking about hiring someone to help her organize the house. Oh, man. So what I was going to say is after this, I've got one more that I will play for tonight if you guys are down. It is this one because this is the first time she shares their Amazon wish list. It doesn't exist anymore, but this is where I start having screenshots. What do we think?
it weirds me out. Does clutter, not organized spaces, make your anxiety, depression worse? It does for me, yeah. And of course, I can't control the clutter in this house.
Because I'm gonna, like, I've still got to eat a salad, so I can just sit with you guys and eat my salad and watch that one together.
So I have to I've accepted that, but it's really
Nice.
hard to not build clutter around clutter. When my mom is back in the States, I really want to talk with her. It's the like mentally figuring out how, I guess that's the part that's hard. Like the how to figure out where things go. Like, why am I the one deciding that? I don't know how to do that. You know, they're gonna be gone for a hot minute, unfortunately. Yeah, so literally clasped hands, begged. I don't think it's gonna happen. So, there's a lot of benefits to living here. The downsides are very doable for me. So yeah, struggle organization too. It just doesn't come naturally to me. Same. I have a very interesting mix of music. And listen, it goes from Celine Dion to this, to Kesha, to Halsey, to Odessa, to like I want to keep going, but my brain is like, you're done. And I'm like, I'm not though. But like, yeah, you are. Okay. Maybe I can take melatonin in a couple hours and go to bed. Let's see. Do something else, but I think if I'm gonna do anything else, it'll be like off stream.
She's done. What you like to say? The way I say order? What did I say? I don't know what I said. I want to watch them in order. So, in order. I watch them in order. Order. So, this one, she linked. Look at it. Help Aubrey with goods. Okay. Now, I do have a folder here of screenshots. It's a bit tricky. I don't really want to show the faces of the people, but one thing I can show you that was linked in this Amazon Oops. Oh, where am I? So I took fucking screenshots everywhere I could. All right. So I took this screenshot in Camstream, and his channel has since been removed. But I took this screenshot at the time. It says it's not actually her wish list anymore, I don't think, but it was still the same description that Rosie had on it. And it Aubrey's list, Rosie's list. So these were all getting delivered to Rosie's place. It says Aubrey is an 18-year-old homeless youth who is recovering from an abusive household. She has given me permission to share her experience, and I am trying to help her get her needs met while she's trying to get her ID, a job, and rebuild her life from the ground up. She's an amazing human being who just needs a leg up. Any help is appreciated, and I can send proof of recipient getting the items if needed. She ended up donating, well, we don't know, but she said that she donated them somewhere else, I guess, in the end. But I'm going to let this play for a minute. I'm going to grab my salad.
Freaking pantry clean out day. Hello?
I'll turn on the chat replay.
Sat down. Man, since 6:30, freaking pantry clean out day. Took me the fuck out, I bet. Hi, Ozzy. Hi,
Exactly,
May.
Stephanie.
Same here. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody.
Exactly.
We're gonna take some time for some people to come in.
I don't know.
Hello. I feel like I need to like grab a washcloth or something because
Grabbing salad, back in a...
camera. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I feel like my camera looks foggy. There we go. It has been a day. I have been resting a bit more today, but I've been productively resting. So, I had a big day yesterday. Hi, Kells Bells. Good to see ya. Yeah, so I've been resting a lot today, but, aw, thank goodness you went live. I need a body double, LMAO. Yeah, so I'm so proud of myself. I've actually done a lot today. Like, I changed the sheets in my room. I picked up a little bit in there. I fully cleaned the kitchen again because I'm constantly cleaning my kitchen. It's exhausting. Yeah, these are press-ons. Actually, I got them off Amazon for really cheap. We don't need to look at her. She's wonky, but everybody else is okay. They're a bit longer than I want, so I saw the shorter ones and I thought that they might be too short, but I was wrong. These are too long. I'm struggling. No, I did not. I'm going to wait. If people start being mean, I'll do it then, but I'm going to wait and see. Because maybe one day, non-subscribers only will behave. Maybe I'm being too optimistic, but I'll remember. Hello, Lynn. Good to see ya. Hi, New Name. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Shawnee. I think, yeah, I'm trying to remember to say hello to everyone. Hi, Sandra. Sandra, thank you so much, because I definitely want to talk about it more in depth in a little bit, but in the description of this live, I have not only a different Amazon wish list, but I have a link to a GoFundMe for Audrey, who has given me permission, not Audrey, Aubrey. People kept calling her the wrong name when I was around her prior, but her name's Aubrey. And she gave me permission to talk about some stuff and share her story because the shelter denied her a bed because she has scars on her arm. And I can't say the exact words they used, but they called her a unalive risk, even though she's literally working on her mental health and doing everything she needs to do. So she is on the street with no other option. And I think I told members only this, but I put her up in a hotel, and they did that I think it was last night or the other night. And hi, Lee. Yeah, it's so frustrating. I'm so angry. And thank you, Kate. Yeah, these are, like I said, these are press-ons from Amazon, but it's so angering, and I've done the best that I can, but I'm honestly tapped on excess money. I don't even have a lot of money, to be honest. I just am in a better spot, and I've been in a much worse spot, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so motivated to do this. So Sandra is the first person to donate to the GoFundMe from my community post. I've already made a community post, so that's also got both links. If anyone is inclined, I will say I created the fundraiser because they don't have bank accounts. So I'm handling that. If anyone wants transparency receipts, you'll get it. Same with like, I can send proof of receipt of any items from the Amazon wish list. I've got shoes in her size on the list. I know I provided her like the period supplies, but they are riding bikes around everywhere. So I added tampons to the list. The biggest thing, the most expensive thing on there, I've looked into it, and it's at this point, tac, no, like where they need to be at right now, that seems to be their only option. And I will be looking more into it when I can. Okay, you just lost non-subscriber only privileges. Yikes. Okay, we're back. And then you get blocked. That is not the time for that weird ass comment. Anyway, it's because the goal for the GoFundMe isn't just to like constantly keep them in a hotel. It is to just get them off the streets permanently. So that is something that I want to talk about here and there throughout today. It's just really horrifying, this whole situation, and I'm just going to do the best that I can to help them. And so, like I was saying, the most expensive thing that I have on there is a wagon, because now they don't have anywhere safe to store their stuff. And the wagon that I selected was a decent price comparatively. It also turns into a bench. So I just thought it was really practical. But again, this is for anyone who may be inclined to want to help them. It's not a necessity. I just know that y'all have been really generous with me in the past, and I would rather y'all do that than like super chat me if you're planning to do that. So okay. Thank you. No, I appreciate it.
Welcome everybody coming in. Hi Brio. I'm intentionally like trying not to interject at this moment because I want you guys to experience it without my possibly biased influence. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it. Yeah, and I like the way this dress does fit me, but that is very respectful. The way he said it was creepy as fuck. You are correct. Yes, they are so limited. We need more funding, resources, and volunteers. And I'm right now they are not in that county. They're in a different county, Samoan. So, and there's like a whole thing with that. But yeah. Anyway, if we can. If I'm able to fundraise enough money, we probably will be able to get them relocated somewhere with better resources. But right now, they were told all these things. She was literally, this is what's so insane. She was referred from the hospital to that shelter as like her safe landing space. And then they declined her because of the thing that landed her there. Baffling. Absolutely baffling. So anyway, when we talk more about that later on too, because I know more people will be coming in and out. But today I did want to start cooking some. I do have 1 or 2 more meals left before the next Home Chef, my last probably Home Chef box comes in tomorrow. But I also wanted to experiment because I've got this. It's horrible. It's sad. It's awful. Like truly, I can't even. And I don't want to like rant about it for 3 hours because I could. But I have the thawed peaches that I need to make sure they're still good. And if they aren't good, I have a backup plan for that. But also, I did just film a shop with me update because I checked out the discount store after I gave them, and it's, yeah, backwards is definitely the word, Kels.
Guys, I just want to let you know that Rosie shared these people's ages, location, mental health issues, relationship issues, and then shared a GoFundMe with their names and their photo. Okay. These are people who are 18 and 19. And then she kept on taking donations and didn't give them to them. She was taking them under the table and not passing them on, and then blocked them and deleted all of the evidence. This is all coming up. Okay? She's all gung-ho right now, but she basically exposes them and then fucks them over.
But what was I saying? Oh,
Long story short.
they posted
The TLDR.
some really like cool stuff after I gave them some feedback of like things that they got in stock when they got new things coming in. And I hurried to get there because I wanted to get the cauliflower rice because it had been posted like a day ago when I saw it, and I went that day. And they had already sold out of it. But I did get some cool stuff, and one of those things is they had bags of frozen strawberries for 79 cents a bag. And I was like, game on. So I want to make like a kind of like flavored fruit compote that I want to stir into a bake, like a oven bake with this. And then I have fresh strawberries, and I have the like jarred peaches that I want to put on top for fresh fruit. So it'll be like a really fruity, cinnamony kind of streusel pancake bake. Seriously, such a steal. Couldn't agree more. So couldn't agree more. So let's start with that, because I feel like if that's going to be really easy, I'm just going to be literally throwing fruit and some flavored syrups into a pan and letting it reduce. Hey, Krabby Joe. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let me get this ball rolling. All right, let's see. I just washed these, so let me make sure. In fact, I'm gonna partially dry this. I'm actually gonna go hang it over there, just because this is my only one left, so I gotta take good care of it.
Princess Fancy Bread, Princess Brioche. What is so funny about the name Krabby Joe when your name is Princess Brioche? Please fill me in.
But I went through my pantry again because I realized, so as like a abundance of caution a long time ago, I bought myself like a pretty cheap emergency stove with fuel tablets.
Oh, really?
In case
I
like there
didn't
was
know
a
that.
hurricane or whatever.
That is kind of funny.
And I bought it a really long time ago. So I already have that on hand. So now that I know this, I'm going to give that to them. And I was just digging around in my pantry, and I found that buried like deep in it, I had a couple boxes of Kraft mac and cheese that I didn't know about. I'm glad I didn't know about it, because that can be a trigger food for me. So I want to get that out of the pantry. Same with like, I found like a random.
I didn't recognize the name because I don't really hang out in many places. Even online, I'm a social outcast.
Pastaroni.
But no, I just didn't recognize the name. I was like, why is that funny when your name's Princess Brioche?
Like foods like that. And that's the other thing about her that I've mentioned briefly. Is that with Aubrey, is that because of the stuff she went through, she's significantly underweight, and even with everything, she just told me
Again, with saying the girl's name and saying how underweight she is. This is, what do you call it? This is like grooming your audience for a grift, right? Grooming for a grift. She's so underweight. She's so, homeless. She got kicked out of a place because she had scars from her SH attempts. Like, oh, she was covered in piercings. Like, she couldn't, like, literally, like, Rosie gave these people's full life details. Yeah, they're adults, but I guess you could relate it back to what, I don't know if anybody's following, like, what's happened with, like, Shani's kids recently, but I still consider, like, vulnerable people, whether they're 18, 20, 15, 12, 25, if they are victims and they are mentally fucking tortured by somebody and they are vulnerable, don't take advantage of them. Don't fuck them up on the internet. Don't make them your fucking content.
Today, I was so happy for her. She's gained 3 pounds and she's really excited because she's like dangerously underweight. And so the fact that she's eating better now versus prior is just insane. So I went through and I grabbed a couple more things and I found.
So, like, when you were in the psych ward together, did they not feed you both the same fucking food? Just wondering.
Some like old soups that I've never really wanted to eat, and things like that. So
Again, things that you didn't want to eat. Don't be so fucking gross. People that have less than you don't want to eat your trash, Rosie. They also want things that are tasty and nice. Don't just give them things that are garbage to you. Ask what they want. Get them the things that they want and will eat, especially if they are, as you say, dangerously underweight. Get them things that they want. Don't give them your old fucking Fiber One bars that you don't want to eat. Selfish fucking cow.
I'll be going to see her sometime this week. I'm depending on, like, I guess when things are planning to arrive, if I'm able to get some more stuff through Amazon or whatever. I'm just planning to go one of the days that I'm going to my treatment, like afterwards. So that's the current plan. Let's see. Do you ever feel like the silicone mat leaves a taste on foods when you bake it? Not at all. Not at all. They do have a tent. Legally, they're not allowed to put the poles up. So they wrap themselves in a tent on the property because that's their only option. But thankfully, that means they're not at risk of getting arrested.
What property? Rosie lives in a 3-bedroom home in Florida with a living room and at least 3 bedrooms. And these people are wrapped up in a tent in the street in a hurricane. I'm getting upset again. Hey, Lex.
Because this is Florida and you can get arrested for being homeless. So it's just horrifying.
All right. Maybe her mom doesn't want them in the house. Set up the tent in your backyard, Rosie. Let them set up their tent in your backyard. They don't have to come in the house. They come in to use the toilet, maybe. That'd be fucking nice. They're laying in the street, wrapped in a tent, not able to actually put it up. And you got them 2 nights in a hotel. Wow.
Oh, damn it. Just got strawberry juice on me. I didn't mean to do that. There's like a microscopic hole, I think, or something. That's annoying. Let me set that on my paper towel. So I just defrosted those. I just 3 10-ounce bags. And then let me check these, because if these are bad, I have another plan.
Like any normal person, your parents are overseas. Even if my parents said to me, no, we don't want them on the property. We don't want them inside the house. I'd be like, all right, sweet. Okay, let me set them up in our garden. Let me set them up close to our house so they can at least come in and use and have a hot shower. Or if the storm gets really bad, they can come inside, you know? I'm not leaving them on the fucking street. If I'm so broke that I can only get them one night in a hotel or a motel, how is Rosie with 53K subs saying that a motel is expensive at $70 a night? She's loaded. Those steaks look like they were $70. Anyway, different time. Why wouldn't you set them up close to where you live? Like, so that if it gets real bad, all of a sudden, it's a fucking hurricane. If it gets real bad, they can come inside. She actually had a van at this time too. So they could have just slept in her van, really. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, I did van life and I'm thinking, like, what would I do in that situation? If there was a hurricane coming and I knew someone, I would just, like, want to be close to a stable shelter, probably, in case it got really bad. She's talking about they're wrapped in their tent. They can't pitch the tent, so they're wrapping themselves up in the tents and sleeping in it. And she's like, well, I get you one night in the hotel.
But this is why I wanted to do this now. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Exactly, Riley.
Yeah, Shawnee. It's horrifying. Is there anything we could get her that's just for her? Like something that's a want and not... Honestly, I kind of already covered that. She's got markers and coloring books, and at this point, they're just concerned about how they can carry everything. Like, that's why the wagon is so important, in my opinion, of things on the list to purchase. Because they don't have a way to, like, their stuff's currently locked up in this facility, and I don't know how long they'll keep it there before they just, like, shove it out. You know? So, there are only 2 people, and she had a good amount of bags, and I don't want her to lose the few possessions she has. So, like, the wagon is the most important thing. I even said to her, and like, you can look at this as morally gray or bad, and that's fine. But I was like, is stealing a shopping cart an option? Because I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say.
Stealing a shopping cart is what Rosie suggests to these homeless people. I will say, what I saw in her comments after the fact was multiple people trying to buy that cart for them. And someone already had gotten it by the time that even Maybella got down there and was like, I wanted to buy the cart. I'm sad I didn't get to buy the cart. People were buying shit off that list. That list was fulfilled. And like there was a gas burner. There was a couple of other things like gas canisters and stuff like that. Like van life stuff. Like stuff for living on the fucking street. And Rosie didn't give it to them. She gave them the first couple of things. She went there. She invaded their fucking space because she paid for the motel room. You guys are going to see. I got to stop inserting myself because I am upset about it. But you guys will see. She fucking goes into the motel room and sits there all night while they're putting the cart together and they're showering and stuff. Like, she doesn't leave. She sits there and they're like, are you gonna leave? Yeah, she was so fucking weird about it, but I think she felt like some sort of ownership because she paid for the room and like she paid for the cart. And then like I guess she probably told them like, guys, don't worry, we're making so many donations. And then a few days later when the guy was like, hey, any more donations? She like blocked them and deleted all the evidence. We'll see it.
Thinking she was like, that's a felony, and I went, well, never mind, fuck that. And then that's when I was like, I can try to buy her a wagon. And there wasn't any like super cheap ones, and I was like, damn it. But again, like I said, it was like just the first thing I thought of, because I was like, at this point, like, it's survival, you know. But she's never stolen anything, and I shouldn't have probably even said that. So
I hate to say it, Rosie made assumptions based on the lifestyle and the appearance of these teenagers. So the girl 18, the boy 19, the girl full of piercings, the guy I don't really know. She made assumptions. She made out as though everybody else was making assumptions based on their appearance, but actually she was. Assuming that they would steal a fucking cart. And she's like, I've never stolen anything in my life. Whereas it's like, oh, huh, you look like you do.
Wow. It's time to throw those away, I think. Well, no, I need to get myself some new scissors, but that's a... Oh, yeah. No. I don't trust the way that smells. So, damn. I gotta go grab something else. Yeah, nope, we're out. Yeah, they haven't... So they got some more food from some kind of organization.
By the way, we all know at this stage there's a hurricane incoming.
And they have a nonprofit they're working with that's helping them get certain things done. But it's all, like, bureaucratic and paperwork. And in the meantime, they're still on the streets. You know what I'm saying? One more reason to vote blue all the way down the ticket.
Sorry, just wanted to point out, like, it's all bureaucratic. Guys, it's all bureaucratic. Bureaucratic.
Oh shit, I haven't had lunch.
I'm just imagining she walked off to empty her bowels and was like, shit, I haven't had lunch. Sorry, I'm pissed.
I was like, why do I suddenly feel nauseous? And I was like, oh, I'm hungry. And I was like, oh fuck, I haven't eaten. I had breakfast, like I did have a meal today, but that was a while ago.
Oh, our starving girl. Going hungry again.
So, okay. Happy autumn. Hey. Hey, dude. Good to see ya. Let me think. Brown. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Who's that, Lex? Who's Dreamer 72 Femme? Should I Google it? I know, none of us can stand her.
Alright. So. Well, I still have that frozen fruit. I wanted to try to save those peaches, but alas, I've been thwarted.
I'm gonna look her up.
Oh, they're press-ons. They're press-ons. I did them myself. Oh, so what? Cheap lodging. Look for rooms for rent on Airbnb. Usually they're half the price of a hotel room, and almost always private entry.
Hold on. Did somebody show this person today? Did Ashley, aren't you exhausted, show this person today, Lex? Because I never saw her before and I was like, I want to look her up afterwards. Should I subscribe? Is it dangerous? Okay, I want to see. Whoa, is that Rosie? Oh, nope. Never mind. I thought that was Rosie in her leopard gear. Guys, anybody feel like going down a rabbit hole? No, I'll do it in my spare time. But definitely curious.
Happy Thursday.
Ah!
Just got cleaned up and ready. Dad's in the shower.
She seems nice. Is she nice? She seems nice. I feel bad. Is she nice or is she evil? I need to know.
Kitty's sleeping right in the middle of my bed.
Nice or
Bart
evil?
like that Halloween thing we took him to last night.
Aw. Okay, weird fucking side tangent, guys, but you know, she reminds me of the girls that SJM used to hang out with when he was like a really young, skinny bloke. Oh man. What was his user name? God, SJM had like some really, really like cute old lady fat friends, and this one reminds me of them. She is really nice. Okay, phew. She just bees and but do you guys remember, like, I don't know if anyone has been around that long, but the old SJM videos are pretty impressive. Like with his like, God, I gotta find it. It was so good. What was it called? I'll find it at some point. I'll press play on the video that we were watching though. Share this tab.
I was going to suggest this instead of hotels if anyone wanted to get them a room. I think they would have to book it themselves on the app though. I don't know, just a thought I had. The other thing is they get around everywhere on bikes, so the location is like really important. So, and they have a place where they know somebody, and the rate is, from what I remember, because also this is Florida, so I remember looking into Airbnbs versus hotels when I was like going to go somewhere local but not really, and all of the rooms were like the same price as like the cheaper hotels. Like you can't really find anything for under 90 or 80. Yeah, it smells good. You look lovely, but I can never get dressed up like the cook. I'm a very sloppy cook. Well, the good news is I don't really care that much about this dress because of the pattern. So that's why I'm like, I wanted to look nicer than like my normal sloppy cooking attire. Hello, Coral. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and dump the strawberries in. And I have more bags of this in the freezer because I didn't buy them out. They had a good amount there, but I did buy several bags. Yep. Man, this smells really good. I love strawberries. Cool. No added sugar. I didn't even think to look at that. But good. Yay! I should have probably bought more. There's no added sugar. Fuck yeah. Okay. So, this is about 30 ounces of strawberries. And then I'm going to do this entire jar of peaches with the liquid. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Coral. Okay, Chris. If you stay in the dress, you can turn it into an upside-down dye project and dye it. That's cool. I'm making a fruit compote kind of thing for a protein pancake bake that I want to make. Gotcha. I always luck out going that route when I travel to either a cheap... I mean, I can definitely look into a cheap room or a campsite. Yeah, it's just, again, it's the location of everything. Did it. And love watching you cook. It feels like fun experimenting. Yeah. So we're just gonna dump and see what happens. And just to be safe, I'm gonna wait till the end, but I do plan to add some skinny syrup, brown sugar, cinnamon, because it's a cinnamon oat pancake mix. So I thought this would pair perfectly to add some bit of flavor. I'll probably add a touch of vanilla extract, like the baking vanilla extract as well. Just a touch. I'm not going to add any additional sugar. Are you wanting to make it thick? Possibly. I think I'm going to grab a masher in a minute. Actually, let me grab my utensils that I'm going to need now. Actually, I should, yeah, I'm at a 7, so let's see. Let me turn that down a touch. Oh, shit, I'm leaking.
Guys, my cat is
I'm
losing it.
leaking.
He's like, you can probably hear it. He's like
That's
scraping
sound
around the
bite.
back of my computer trying to grab my cable out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really
freezing.
good. Because this is going to go inside of it, and then I have a bunch of fresh strawberries
Oh, he's not.
that I got from the produce shop that I went to before the discount shop.
He was like,
they had
I was just letting him do it. Just scooting around.
2 for $5, I think. I don't know. It was really good price. Hang on a second. Okay. Last year I made some pumpkin pancakes. Ooh, yum. For fall to make them again. Oh yeah, well now's your time, girly pop. Here lately I've been doing overnight oats. Oh, or microwave omelet. Intrigue.
Sorry, guys. I went on a side tangent of like 10 years ago SJM whilst I was here, and the cat was just like playing with the cable of my computer, and I was like, all is well in the world. Oh shit, there's 50 people watching me. I should probably go back there and say hi and see like what's happening. I was still listening, but I was like searching, like, and I was like, oh, I was reminiscing and like feeling a bit sad for like little baby SJM. And look, I think he's okay. But no, I just like went on like my own little tangent. I like got distracted, and the cat was literally just behind my laptop, just scratching around. I was like, oh shit. You guys can probably hear that. No, you guys are
Got my
fine.
fucking
Hey,
utensils.
Tianda,
Damn it.
you're always welcome, dear. Everybody is always welcome here. It's always a good time. I have a good time with the beezers and non-beezers. But like, you know what I mean by beezing. My cat was beezing. So it's been a couple of hours of streaming, and I'm trying to plug my shit back in. The cat's like unplugged everything. We watched a couple of Rosie videos. She definitely exposed herself. There's definitely some new receipts. This is really, really nasty the way that she treated these kids. And we are just absorbing the tea. We're absorbing the receipts, and we will share. Wait, how fast do I have it?
Okay.
Guys.
Okay. I should probably make something to eat too here in a minute, but like
1.5
or just grab a snack,
minimum.
honestly, 'cause it's probably gonna be a while before I make a meal. So I'm just gonna take
Did
this
you guys hear the cat?
and just break up because it's whole strawberries and
One.
peach slices.
He's stomping around.
And if I don't use the whole thing, I'm thinking this would be like a really good like
Whoops.
maybe. Would it be too dangerous to sprinkle on a little bit of strawberry gelatin in this? I think that might be awesome, actually. Like, not a whole packet of it, but I have sugar-free strawberry gelatin. That would make it a little more jammy, right? IOP, glad to be here and see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you get to take this opportunity to relax and do something for yourself while we're chatting. And that could literally just be you sitting resting, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
Found a whole peach I missed. I remember you talking about how you had such a hard time finding meds and that works, so this is great to hear. Yeah, thank you. The most productive I've ever been is when I was taking Vyvanse, Elvance for ADHD. I actually did things that was tantamount to miraculous, right? Yeah, that's how I feel with the 10X. I love 10X. I tell everybody about it, that I think about it. I tell everybody how highly I think of it. Jesus Christ!
So why did you stop taking it? You don't take any of these drugs now. If it worked so well and made you feel so good, then why the fuck did you stop?
So hard to say. Oh my god, this smells like, oh my god. Does anybody know how long generally you cook fruit mixtures? Like, it's a long time on low heat, right? Thank you, they're just press-ons. They were like $4 or $5 on Amazon. I really like who I am when I wear nails. I don't know. Makes me feel good. It's been years since I've done it.
That is some amber coated shit. I really like who I am when I'm wearing nails.
Even semi-regularly. I've never done press-ons. I'm still figuring. I had 3 pop off this morning. I did the whole like roughing them up, the glue. I got the kiss glue like I was told to. I still struggled a little bit, but not as bad as I did on that live. It depends. I think he said you plan on putting it in the oven, or did I misunderstand? So not this. I was gonna mix it in, like, so I'm planning to make the oat pancake mix, and then I'm gonna like swirl probably some of this because this is a lot of mixture. But I think whatever's left over, I'll use as like a spread. You know what I mean? So I kind of want it to be like jammy, I guess. Which is why I want to add some gelatin to it. So I don't want it to be Jello, so I'm not gonna add any water to this, or should I? I haven't added any water yet. Okay, by the smell, I'm turning this down. Okay, we're on.
Guys.
I just ordered off the wishlist for Aubrey. Thank you so much, Kels. You just made my day.
Okay, donation for Aubrey. Also, she's like slow as fuck and then speedy.
Because like it costs a good bit of gas for me to get down there. I won't lie. About 20 minutes. Okay, thank you, Yvonne. Like
Hang
total
on
or from a
fucking
boil?
second.
Because like expected, just so I know to keep an eye out. And also I can plan on when I can go down there. I'd rather go down there because like it costs a good bit of gas for me to get down there. I won't lie. About 20 minutes. Okay, thank you, Yvonne. Like total or from a boil? Probably total. Wouldn't add water. Okay, yeah. There's so much. I don't know if you can see all the liquid. Yes, tomorrow. Oh, perfect. I'll probably plan to go down there Wednesday then. But yeah. This is like a fruit compote, a sugar, no sugar added fruit kind of compote thing. I'm gonna be using the skinny syrup with it's just peaches and strawberry.
So she was ordering stuff from the wish list and having it delivered to her house. She took the cart to them. She sat there in their motel room that she paid for like some sort of fucking weirdo and watched them make the cart while the other one was having a shower. This was so creepy to me. And then they were like, "Oh, are you getting too tired to like go home?" And she was like, "Oh, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine." Eventually she fucking left. But like, I think that, okay, this might sound weird, but I think that Rosie like wanted them to be her friends. I don't think she was, I think she wanted to hang out with them because she's like, "I'm going to bring you the money and I'm going to bring you the products and we're going to hang out the whole night." Almost like paid friendship. Very weird.
And I'm gonna make it into kind of like a jammy thing. I'm gonna add some strawberry gelatin powder to it when it becomes time.
She's not necessarily filming them, but she got pictures of them and put their actual pictures on the GoFundMe. She used their actual names. She talked about their actual stories and their actual trauma. She talked about how Aubrey had like self-harm scars. She talked about how she didn't like the boyfriend. She thought that he was nasty, like just really judgy.
To do so, the syrup flavor is brown sugar cinnamon because the mix is a cinnamon oat mix, so I thought it would pair really well. I like this syrup a lot. I just have an excuse to use it in a minute. But this season is this. I want to kind of get myself some apple juice or ooh, we're bubbling. We're bubbling.
She did consider filming them. She mentioned it in one of the last videos we watched. She definitely did talk about like, you know, she would be so happy to do a vlog with me, blah, blah, blah. Like, are you fucking kidding? This is a vulnerable, very, very young adult, freshly 18 in Rosie's words, like newly 18. And Rosie's talking about like, I'm going to help them, but I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be in control of the food and I'm going to be in control of like the money. Like none of it went directly to them. So it seems like she met the girl in the psych ward on like the 23rd. No, on the the 16th. She already got out of the psych ward. By the 23rd, she was posting the Amazon link. And that same day she was like there in the hotel room, like hovering and like deciding, and then I guess holding it over them like, oh, I've got to drive 20 minutes to bring you these gifts. You know, I don't know, man. Bad vibe.
Hey, Lynn. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Yeah. Oh, this smells so good. Fuck. Just cook some fruit in your house and boom, everything smells immaculate. Because like, I'm not going to fool anybody. Am I actively like on a major weight loss in my life right now? I'm not. But switches like this help me.
Right? 20 minutes is nothing. It's like, takes me 20 minutes to just like, almost 20 minutes just to get to like supermarket, or I don't know. It's not a big deal. 20 minutes is nothing. She's like, just now she was complaining like, oh, it's gonna, you know, it is costing me fuel. It's taking me like about 20 minutes to get there. Get over it. It's 20 minutes. What else are you doing? You're not working. You're already on your fucking psych ward leave.
Make sure I'm not gaining weight, and when I'm able to fucking get my head on my shoulders correctly, I'm able to lose weight a lot more easily just based on these lifestyle changes that I've made. That's why I eat a lot more vegetables in my daily diet. I eat a lot more like whole foods like this, and I supplement with sugar-free options because I like to. Like one of my best friends doesn't like them, and that's totally fine. You know, this would be delicious without this. You could just sprinkle a little cinnamon in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and like misrepresent myself. You know what I mean? Hi, Donna.
She deducted gas money from the donations without really saying anything about it. Yep, she did.
God, it smells so good. TJ Maxx always has the city syrups for an awesome price. Oh, cool.
Guys, I cannot tell you. So when this was happening, like I actually found screenshots of my own comments. Do you guys want to see my embarrassing comments on her videos? We'll see if I can find them. Like I actually commented, I was pissed. Probably why I'm blocked. So embarrassing, but this is the next video in our lineup. I wrote, girl, sorry, but you are in no position to be giving anyone financial help or mental health advice because you can't cope yourself. This is dangerous. Please stop. It's irresponsible. Refer them to someone who can actually help them, not just raise inconspicuous funds. And then I said, you're broke. How are you fronting the money? Who's paying for fuel? This is really confusing. You couldn't drive a colleague home for free from work, but you're doing all of this for no gain? Weird, girl. This was 1 year ago that I wrote this. I'm pretty sure I'm blocked. Because like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like she refused to drive her colleagues home from work because they didn't want to give her $15. My next lot of comments was, so a couple of weeks later, she did this fucking disgusting Amazon unboxing where she was giddy and unboxing fucking sunglasses and ridiculous shit. And I said, it is so gross to see you giddy over food and Amazon orders and nails after everyone donated their money to those kids, whilst the kids are starving on the street. Please explain for the people who are hoping and waiting to see something real from you. Dispel the rumors by showing that the GoFundMe is at least in the kids' names with their account details. It's an option they give you when starting a fundraiser. If you put it in your name and your account, that's real sus and can be considered scam. I was mad. I was really fucking mad.
Hi, Rosie from the UK. When are you doing clothing channel hauls again? Love them. Probably, unless the company sends me clothes, probably not for a hot minute.
Yay,
I'm planning to go through some of my stuff because
you get
I'm also
that
going to be donating, because I have all these excess shoes now, and I know there's some I'm not going to wear, because now I'm like super obsessed with Fitville, and I just don't like lace-up shoes. Let me be so honest with you. I just don't like, yo, this would be really good with some granola. You're so right, Bessie.
I'm going to wrap up soon, guys. I'm getting
what time is it?
sleepy.
Okay, probably cut this down.
It's 11:30.
Yeah. See,
But
with yogurt too. Oh, bitch. I know what we're doing. I'm gonna put some of this in a little bowl when we're done here. I'm gonna throw it in the freezer to cool it down faster, and that's gonna be my lunch. That sounds bomb as fuck.
Guys, like, she was so cocky to like do this GoFundMe and take money out of it everything was in her name. Everything was delivered to her house. She could pick and choose what to give them. It's almost like abusive in a way. Like, if you're nice to me, I'll bring you these gifts. If you're not nice to me, you get nothing. That kind of thing. So I can kind of understand why the boyfriend reached out and was like, hey, like, I feel like you made more money. Like, are we going to get that? And she lost her shit and blocked them. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And like, we know now there was a lot more donations than what she disclosed, and she didn't give it all to the kids. Plus, she openly used part of it for fuel. Plus, not only that, but like some of the actual items that people bought off the wish list, she didn't give to them. She was like, well, I'm not going to give them to them anymore. I'm going to donate it to a local shelter. I hate her.
And I could probably, like, especially when strawberries are $1 a pound. Thank you, Lynn. I could do this with fresh strawberries, even without the peaches. But I think the peaches are gonna make it like, you know, Gorgina. Who did I get Gorgina from?
Riley, I've been saying this for a while. Hey, you shaky. I've been saying this for a while. Like, I really, whenever it does come, the bad karma, it's going to be nothing compared to the life that she lives. Like, her life, being her, is her karma.
There's someone I watch online that says that word a lot. There's like, I think it's a TikToker. Some cheesecake, yeah, that would be good. That would be a very good cheesecake. But I had some food fun yesterday, so I'm trying to get back to being better about it, especially now, like, the things are going to be tighter until I get, like, because, like, I'm filing my claims and stuff. It's going to be a while before money comes out, which is one of the reasons why I was saying, like, I'm, in terms of, like, helping Aubrey, I'm, like, strapped, so, I did literally everything I could, yeah, but I was, like, trying to come up with, because she called me today and told me some of these updates. I was like, oh my god, because sometimes I don't hear from them for a while, because they're, like, biking everywhere, they're trying to find places to charge their phone and stuff. It's just, I can't imagine, like, the things that they have to do day to day to survive. And she had some scary stories, which is one of the reasons why tasers are on that list. I added a taser. I really appreciate you guys helping out, and anyone who's choosing to donate. I really, really deeply appreciate it. Donate, whether that's on the Amazon wish list or the GoFundMe side, to help her. Seriously, thank you.
So she deleted the GoFundMe very quickly. I'm just having a look, because I sent this all to Cam and I put like the dates for him. So that's what I'm relying on. It's like the dates that I told him. So on the I'm just going to pull them up because why not? So here's one. Okay, so the 18th of September was when she first spoke about Aubrey. By the 23rd, she had listed the 2 links. So that was what we just looked at here. But she had removed the GoFundMe link, kept the Amazon one. So at this stage, she says, I am so beyond blessed by the generous and loving subscribers that I have in my community. We have funded enough money to get 3 nights in a hotel for Aubrey and Mason, and I'm sitting in their hotel room right now. I'm going to be taking them to a laundry mat, and I added a couple more things to the Amazon wish list for things they truly need. I showed them the items, and Aubrey just put together the wagon, and Mason showered because she wanted to, and is so excited about it. Gross. Weird. Let them be, dude. Let them fucking be. Just because you got them a hotel for the night doesn't mean you get to fucking sit there. As I'm typing this, someone else PayPal'd me an additional $50. I'd love to thank Windswept, Sugar Dumpling, Seattle Sapphire, and Lee for the PayPal donations. I'm now able to get them Wendy's with some of my rewards. What do you mean? What do you mean with your rewards? And we'll be able to keep them safe for the short term. Aubrey successfully got her ID, one step closer to long-term solutions. Tonight my heart is full, knowing they have food in their bellies, a way to keep their stuff safe, and a roof with AC. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, so she's got an ID. Put the fucking GoFundMe in her name. Get her a bank account. You know? Something like that. Something like that. And then, so that was that one. Then we had this one. Hi friends, instead of posting a shortened video about everything, I wanted to show that the GoFundMe money was sent to Aubrey and Mason, and thanks to you guys, we were able to give them a place to during the devastation of the hurricane. This is a transparency I promised. We raised in total $272.22 via PayPal. There was a fee or two for the transfers as well, and $129 after fees on GoFundMe. I was able to give them all the Amazon items. I forgot to bring the peanut butter that trip. And they have the wagon. Still not sure who gifted that due to Amazon not including a bit in they're able to transport the things. But I wanted to say thank you to everyone who donated and say I'm so honored to have such a caring community. Okay. And then trying to figure out how I can show this without showing her the girl's face. I can't really, so I'm probably not gonna. I'm sure you guys understand. So then we had this a few days later. Hey guys, I want to make this post for transparency's sake real quick. I'm deleting all the references to helping the young adult couple on my community tab because I was just live just now when the boyfriend requested money from me on PayPal without even speaking to me when I'm struggling myself in my own life. Can you guys fucking believe? Can you fucking believe this? I am struggling myself in my own life. I proceeded to have a pretty unproductive conversation that is unfortunately tainting my relationship with the person that I care about still, but I cannot believe the selfishness of him to treat me like an ATM after days not speaking to me. Do you see the fucking entitlement? Do you see that she thinks just because she's giving these people a little bit of cash and a little bit of help, she expects them to be her friend? I do not regret helping them stay safe in the hurricane or having you guys help get the wagon and supplies because only one of them is the problem. And as much as I am hurt and upset at how this played out, they still deserve to keep the possessions and be safe. Their possessions. The author. They deserve the help on a human-to-human level, and I'll never regret that. And I thank you so much to everyone who donated. I will be donating the items I have set aside to a local homeless shelter or women's DV shelter in my area, as I will not be keeping these items. That just would not be okay. I did help this homeless couple with the best of intentions, but I'm removing the proof I've had up for a bit now, as it has their names involved, and all the links have also been taken down. Other stuff happened with the boyfriend prior to today that I didn't share initially because they were vulnerable adults that didn't need unnecessary drama added to the situation. But this just went way too far, and I have to back out because I'm not going to be walked all over. They knew my financial situation, and the lack of contact made that sting even more. So basically what happened was like they were in the hotel for a couple of days. She paid for a hotel for a couple of days with her subscribers' money, mind you, and then expected them to kiss her ass and do whatever she wanted and they had their couple of days in the hotel and they didn't fucking talk to her during that time. They were probably like washing their clothes and getting their shit sorted. And she didn't like that because she wanted best friends out of these 18 and 19-year-olds. And they were like, you offered to help us. Like, we didn't promise friendship. Anyway, dude, she's a fucking weirdo. A full fucking weirdo. So yeah, this is kind of the end of the story, but not really, because there's more. So she goes on to talk about further down the track more stuff to do with them and their friends. So that'll be coming up too. But yeah, this is
after I take a break. But once I get some cleaning through, I might start doing some like marathon cooking.
Anybody who wasn't convinced that she was a fucking dickhead, I hope that now you see. Like, what the fuck? She was taking money out of their money. She was getting them food out of her rewards. She was taking money for fuel. She expected best friendship. Like, that is weird, groomy behavior to be like, I'm going to buy you something, but you got to be my friend. Fucking weird. She expected them to want to be friends with her. She has weird expectations of everyone. Yes. She desperately seeks validation from everyone around her. Yes. She's fucking weird, man.
Preps of stuff that I have while I'm not working. We'll see if
Very
I have time for that.
Zero boundaries.
Because I have like all these like sweeteners and like flours and stuff, like things that I could experiment making from scratch, and this would be a good time for me to do that. So yeah, I didn't grow up with any organization, same. So I had to teach myself as an adult, and now teaching my kids is a struggle. Yeah, it's just not, if it's not enforced, you know. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and go. We all have a great night. I will see y'all later. Bye.
That was abrupt. Was that the old one? Which one were we watching? This one?
But as I was saying, I gotta like, I
Boring.
capitalism, but I like sparkling ice is delicious.
No, I shouldn't skip stuff, right? I need to be more patient, and I have no patience today because I'm ready for bed. It's like almost midnight again. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end it here, and we can pick back up around here, same time tomorrow, if you guys would like to. I feel like I already gave you guys the end of the story, because that's the most important thing, is like, she's an actual piece of shit. And she uses everybody around her. And even though these were, as she described, like very like underprivileged, underappreciated, underweight, mentally ill teenagers, Rosie, the 500-pound 30-year-old who still lives in her parents' home for pretty much free, is still the victim in that situation. Anyway, I'm just absolutely grossed out by her, dudes. Anyway, you guys are all amazing. I appreciate you all so much. I'm sorry that I've been in such a fucking foul mood tonight. Like, she's just like, this, going back over this is really like bugging me, especially because seeing now, a year later, seeing her do the same fucking thing is just, she's horrendous. She's absolutely vile. She learns nothing. And she'll keep doing the same shit over and over again. Yeah. Anyway, guys, tomorrow we'll pick back up. I'll come on a little bit earlier so we can get through it a little bit quicker. And I hope you guys will have a beautiful day. And I will see you all. Well, it might be your tonight, but it will be mine tomorrow. Anyway, see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out.